Start stream. We are live, everyone. So now that we are live, I should
We're
get.
live!
Alright, so welcome to 2020 Season 5, and Happy New Year, everybody. So, as usual, the list of MapperCast members that are here today will be in the description below, along with their channels. Our guest, Frickon, and your friendly neighborhood George, their channels in the description below.
What the fuck?
Our...
Ignore that.
Wait, is it bad?
No, that's fucking Rat being a goddamn comedian.
Okay.
He tried to adjust his volume button, probably.
That's my volume shit.
Okay, either way.
Okay.
So, the
Turn
list
the
of...
fucking loud ass keyboard.
Okay, the list of
Jesus
topics are in the description as usual. So, if you want to read them, go ahead and read them. I'm going to read them anyway. So, our first topic today is to discuss Janland's Mappers Alternate Futures of the Solar System series. I did watch it, but I'm like what the fuck? Half-ass confused. Who put this giant seal picture on?
I didn't mention it if we kept it there.
And we'll be pulling a wildcard topic out of a hat, discuss our personal lives since last episodes, discuss the wildfires in Australia, discuss the United States and Iran's march towards war.
Here we go, boys.
And then, to backtrack from that, we'll be discussing how Batman somehow caused an African diplomatic crisis.
It's all about transform.
Indirectly.
Season 4 recap and our plans for Season 5. Discuss the results of recent MapperCast Discord polls. Free for all, and then quiz game slam my winner fan winner. And then we say goodbye, and then a bunch of pictures of Seal. As you guys know, I am Void Viper, and let's have a good show.
Hey everybody, it's Cosmic here. It's great to be back. New year, new decade, new fucking season. Let's get the show on the road.
Hello everyone, it's me, 99 Batran. If I return, I'll become a VTuber.
What?
What?
Don't know what that means. Let's move on.
Alright,
Search it up.
Hey everybody, it's Mindria here.
Hello, I'm the Rat of Mapping. I hope you survived the alcohol coma on New Year's Eve. And let's have a good show.
Why are there so many pictures of seals?
Oh my god.
Don't worry about that.
Oh yeah, hello.
Somebody just posted that, so definitely.
Why is there so many pictures of
Okay,
seals?
Rat, we've made this connection. When you post seals, the beginning of the podcast becomes everybody goes, where's with the fucking seals? And that's all anyone gets to listen to. No more seal posting.
Seals like ever.
Okay,
That's the first
moving
time I
on.
posted seals.
Who are you, Frickon? Say hi to the audience.
Hello.
Hi, I'm George, and I didn't survive the whole thing of New Year's.
Did Void introduce himself? Oh wait,
Yes, he did.
I'm retarded.
Alright,
I've...
what are we starting out? What are we doing here?
Alright, so then first topic for today is we were discussing Janland's Alternate Future Solar System series. I watched it, and I'll tell you right now, probably because I was watching on a TV screen as well, it was hard to read text, but I was half-ass confused with what's going on in the series.
It was made on an iPad.
You were only half. I was full.
Okay, yeah, I got it.
I would like to start because I think I have the best points of everybody here.
You do,
Okay, Rat.
and you.
Oh, right.
I think you watched the whole thing.
I watched the whole thing too,
Yes.
but
You guys watched the whole thing?
yeah, but I
They
was
watched the whole thing
confused.
because they're fucking masochists.
Yeah, because I was watching it while eating, but
I want to put a disclaimer first. This show is created by our friend Janland. It starts in January 2017. That's when episode 1 was released. So this is it's not reflective. So I just want to let everyone know that before we
The
all.
last episode is from
Even
the
at the
start of
time, it's still
2019.
That's true, but I mean the show starts in a really bad, dark place. So before all of us here on the show spread our assholes and take a big old shit while holding hands and singing "Kumbaya" on this fucking show, I just want to say nothing against Janland, but this is a bad show. All right, Rat, give us the breakdown.
Well, I'm going to start. So, first of all, let's start with something positive. So, I admire that you actually try to do something different and not just another alternate future of Europe or history of Europe and that kind of stuff. So, I really appreciate that you try to do something new.
It's basically Rat saying that he...
I know it's hard to because I know and also at the end of the video you can see that this was made on an app, on an Android device. And I know it's hard to do that, but like here in the MapperCast, we have been known for our top-notch reviews. And if we watch the show at all, we go at our reviews with facts and logic. And the thing is, it's objectively better to map at the PC because you can do much more stuff on it and it will look much better. But anyways, now let's get to the actual review. So, of course, in the first 3 episodes, there were some really weird encoding errors. Because the screen was all glitchy and all that.
Yeah, because of the app.
Made on an iPad. What do you expect?
I think it was still made on the app, episode 4 onwards, but those issues weren't a thing, and the actual video quality improved a lot. So that's already a plus. Then my first point. So I first want to talk about the flags. So in my opinion, the flags weren't really that nice because, like, the symbolism, they didn't make much sense in my opinion. Like, for example, why did the flag of Pluto have a Chinese character on its flag?
That's interesting. I wrote down flags as the only positive.
Or why, for example, Maki Maki has Celtic symbols on it that were confusing. And the biggest punch in the face for me, in my opinion, regarding the flags was the flag of Saturn. Because I know that you probably did that deliberately, because I know that you're from Germany. The flag of Saturn is the logo of a German electronics store.
Fucking really?
Yes,
oh no!
The electronics store
Home
incidentally
Depot setting up
also is named
locations on
Saturn.
Saturn.
Oh my god, he's gonna get copyrighted.
Yeah.
Home Depot's got the secret to fucking colonizing gas giants.
Yeah, now...
What, their usual customers?
Yeah.
But everyone go subscribe to Frigon right now. That was too good.
anyone
Go
asking,
subscribe
this
to
is
him right now.
Yeah, anyways, continuing on. There were a general problem that was throughout the whole series was a lack of exposition. Like, you were just asking yourself questions left and right at pretty much every given point in time in the series. For example, there are some fundamental questions like, how the fuck do stellar bodies with no life on it invade each other? Like, how does that work? What is actually invading them? Like, was like really confusing. Like, what are they doing, sending rocks or something at each other? But then that would also pose the problem that gas giants couldn't do that. But like, that was really weird. And then there are questions like, for example, a solar flare can't really do shit to Earth except pretty much kill all our electronics. The ultimate weapon, they would fucking destroy Saturn with that. But
Yeah.
and then I think, how do alliances and economic alliance between planets work? That I didn't get either.
Sorry if I interject for a minute.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I want to piggyback off of the shit he's saying right now with the planets and shit. The show has like some deep, besides everything else that's obvious and apparent in the execution, it has some really deep, like, conceptual issues with I don't know what's going on with the planets. Are they sentient? Are we implying that the planets have been colonized and that's what makes it's very shit? It's not mapping. It's like in mapping, it's not the continents that are sentient. It's the nations on them. Like,
How did they reproduce?
Yeah, exactly. It's very strange. It's not. It's like it has more in common with I don't know the fucking name of it, but that like
There are moons for a reason.
it has more in common with that weird fucking that weird like genre of slideshow like object animations. I don't know if anyone knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
No.
But it's weird. It's like these little. It's kind of like mapping that it's done in slideshow. They're like a little cartoon, like, oh, I'm Beepy the pencil, and I'm Doop Dop the toy
shit.
car. Yeah, that shit. I don't know what it's called, but for some reason there are a lot of like mappers that transition into that. And yeah, it seems like it has more in common with that than actual mapping. It's very
Sam's in the chat.
I don't understand why it's like that, but yeah, I don't know. It's just very befuddling. They seem to have, like, one of the conflicts was, oh, don't you cross into my orbit again. I don't know. It's difficult. And then also the solar flare thing, I feel like could have been done well if it was saved for some kind of fucking mid-season finale. If it was treated with some weight, if it was something. But it just kind of happens. It just kind of fucking happens, and it's not good. All right, right, continue.
Anyways, generally talking about those solar flares and the star turning into a red dwarf somehow. Like, for me, I am a hobby astronomist, technically. I'm in astronomy club on my school and all that. And like with a lot of shit that was done in that series, my fucking heart just bleeds because it's so wrong. Like, I know that's probably or everything's supposed to be pseudoscientific, but it's not really pseudoscientific, it's just made up science. And a solar flare couldn't hurt the Earth really that much, except for fucking killing all our electronics, just like I said.
That much.
I mean, it would be in a...
The sun turning into a...
weird that they made it like, oh, you killed 4 billion people.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that it disables all the...
The sun turning into a red dwarf would not...
Oh shit, really? Sorry.
Yeah. Anyways, if that would actually happen, then not only would everything get cooler, and especially Venus also wouldn't be habitable, probably Mercury could perhaps be. But then if the sun would suddenly just lose all its mass, then what would probably also happen is that all the orbits just fucking die. Neptune probably goes into fucking nowhere. And so on. And like that's... For probably as somebody who doesn't know that much about astronomy, probably is fine. But for me personally, who knows a little bit more stuff about that, it's like really bad. But anyways, then there are also some general things. Like I think the plot was pretty forgettable. Like it was pretty much like the characters couldn't distinguish really from each other. The only thing I remember is that like Earth had life on it and the rest didn't. And that's like the one thing that made Earth special. And then there's like this alien civilization from like out of nowhere that came and it like sent a neutron star into the system or something.
I didn't even get to that part.
And yeah, and then just some general errors like there are a lot of spelling errors. For example, like there and there, like the place there and then the pronoun there. For example, or you are and you are.
Grammar Nazi.
Yeah, okay, right. That's like that is you're right, totally. But there are spelling errors in this fucking show that are so egregiously awful. I find it strange.
And that's the one you go off.
Yeah,
those like you and you are like the most.
Like the way he's
that's like the most
spells of Mercury.
Like, how does he look at that? If that's
spells
wrong,
Mercury
then
with
fucking
K's.
upon my soul. But
why?
Things like you and you are like those things that just make my fucking blood boil. I know I've done that in the past too, but well,
yeah, I did that shit.
It didn't get better throughout the series. So
yeah, so Rat, you're talking about the technical stuff, and you're completely fucking right. But there are like
one thing though. Or do you want to talk about it?
No, you go. Oh wait, yeah, okay, yeah, me. You're talking. If you're gonna get in the music, you gotta let me talk about the music.
Oh right, okay. Yeah,
okay. The first episode felt like a fucking fever dream. I do not know why they.
Was it Linkin Park?
I don't know.
It was.
The only thing I know is that Daniel used it at some point.
It was weird, fucking like Naruto ship art slideshow music from 2010. I don't fucking understand why. I don't get it.
Daniel used it. That's why.
Oh, is that fucking why? God.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, the weird, surreal combination of that music, the fucking low-res goddamn imagery, and the ending when it pops up with the with like free-ass slideshow app, it was a perfect storm. I couldn't fucking believe it. And that brings me to another point is, like, obviously he's gotten past this now, I think, but, yeah, the fact that he used a goddamn slideshow app fills me with like it taps into a very visceral fucking rage for me. Because I get these comments all the time from people that ask, what app did you use to make this? And it reeks of laziness and self-importance. Like, motherfucker, open up a real application. Open up Paint, at least. Like, the fact that you think that, there's going to be an auto app for me to do everything, and I'm so special I don't need to do anything myself. Fucking open a real application, like a real human being, and make a real...
The point was he either didn't have access to
it angers me.
Or PictoChat.
Yeah, even like PictoChat, I'd take over this fucking... Didn't even pay for the app, because there's a watermark. And that, like, it makes me really angry. Like, just... Anyway, so there's that shit. What else we got here? Yeah, fucking... It was so goddamn confusing and strange. Rat kind of made all of the grander points I want to make.
Also, one thing, Imperial is asking if we can still join.
Who?
Imperial.
Sure.
But I think
Viper
is gone.
Oh yeah. Let me say, Viper messaged me. He said he had to
now
wait today, so
He said never mind.
He said never mind.
He said never mind.
Imperial, you're fucking indecisive.
Oh, okay.
Wait, can I talk about the more side of it?
Go for it.
Cheers. So, I can... Don't smoke.
Don't die of tuberculosis.
I can excuse the
Tuberculosis.
continuity errors of the series. Like, in episode 1, it says that 5% of humanity is 200 million people.
5% of all life on Earth.
Oh, alright. I'm sorry, I'm not that much of an expert.
Rat is a connoisseur of Janland.
Yeah, Rat subscribes
That's
every
why
day.
he should be
He
leader
pays
of
attention to the
Macedonia.
lore.
I'm not subscribed to him. I used to be, I think. It's like a while ago because we did a sub. We did a sub for sub thing or something.
You did! Sub for sub in a year other than two.
It was in fucking 2016 or something. Like,
So yeah, I
I just
don't
had my channel up. I was at like below 100 subscribers. I was desperate.
No, Rat, you're a hack. Let's listen to George.
You're right.
It's fine. Okay, cool. So anyway, continuity errors aside, there's a core fundamental problem in the series that is basically the core thing of any mapping series. It's like, yeah, realism needs to be important and stuff, but at the end of the day, if it's a boring series, it's a boring series. Like, there's a lot of fantasy series that were great. Like, Famina made no sense, and it was still really entertaining. Because it had a good plot, and it had good character interactions. Like Rat said, the plot was forgettable, and the characters were the exact same. Like, I realized this after, what's its name, the one of the Jupiter's moons said, "Daddy, please help, I'm scared." All the characters...
Goodbye, bro. I forgot to mention that. When Saturn said bro, I thought I was having an aneurysm. I didn't know it was happening.
Also, I'm not real quick, too much swearing. Too much swearing in mapping. Like, recently I've gotten more accustomed, I guess, after watching Pax Americana. I'm more relaxed with swearing and mapping, but I'm pretty sure this guy was dropping F-bombs like every 2 frames.
Swearing should be used very carefully.
Very rarely. Like, honestly, I think maybe
needs to-
twice in the finale.
It needs to have meaning, actually.
Yes.
I mean, it's just use it in the same way you would write in any dialogue.
Yeah, speaking of meaning, the finale, not good. Most mapping series had bad finale. This one,
Alright,
the villain
shut up,
win,
George.
but... Alright, so, like, the villain wins, but it's not earned. Like, there are some good stories where the villain wins, like Infinity War, but that's because it was earned, and Thanos was a good character that was developed and had a discernible personality. Now, the Neutron Star guys came out of nowhere, showed up, and just did whatever. Like,
The neutron star is Thanos.
Thanos...
Yeah.
The Neutron Star snapped 5% of all life on Earth.
I mean, it's close to 50%, but they forgot the
No, the
zero.
solar flare did that. The neutron star just annihilated everything.
If you're not gonna go through the work to make your villain it have depth and be interesting on that character level, at the very least, you got to do a good job of making them scary. Like Infinity War is obviously like the premium example of how to do that. But I think another, if you're going to take the other route, take a look at like I think the season 6 finale of The Walking Dead when Negan came in. You never see that guy before, but he's written so well and he's portrayed it charismatic ass actor. So when he comes in and
Talking
fucks
to
shit up, it's a good example. I'm talking about season 6. This is when the show was still watched. Okay, give me a break.
So why
Alright, I'm
is
back.
Saturn in the chat?
I'd like to take the time to talk about an actual good villain in mapping, the Fascist Empire of France. Now, I've never seen an episode of him, but I just wanted to say that. So
You've
you guys...
never seen an episode, but you still say it's a good character.
Listen, I just want you guys to like me. So that's
Wait,
why
I'm back.
It's
So,
about
wait,
2
guys,
days
what's going on?
We're still talking about the show, Viper.
Oh,
Wait,
Got a
was
lot to
Viper not
say.
here the entire time?
Yeah, he was AFK.
Oh my god.
yeah. I told Cosmic I had to run and do things. So
Are we gonna move on now?
Yeah, I think we should move on.
We
We've
have to
been
go
on.
call the Somalian police that ran.
Yeah, okay. Okay, we'll get to
no.
that.
All right.
If
So
anyone's got a connection with the Somalian government, give us a ring.
oh my god.
Ship off Batran.
By the way, if anyone has any connections to the
Why a car topic?
Yeah.
Wildcard topic. All right, let's go into fucking
Alright.
screen
Why
share.
is
Oh
there-
god, I didn't brush my hair today.
At least you got the Asian strategy.
That's true. I do have the Asian tapestry.
The least favorite part of my show is having to edit this. edit
anything, Viper.
I have to edit this just so I can show
Alright,
them.
there we go, everybody.
Okay.
Boom.
Just wait it out.
All right, we'll wait this shit out.
Yeah, we can see Cosmic's mouth. Now we can see it.
I don't know, you.
Can you explain where you got that tapestry from?
We found it. My dad found it 10 years ago, abandoned on the side of 48th Street in Manhattan. I have no idea who owned it before us. It's a little worn down and
So
crusty.
basically, you stole it.
Oh, yeah,
it's
totally.
owned by the federal government.
Half of
and you
the
just
half of the
put it
furniture in
up
my
there.
house we fucking found on the street in New York. This bookshelf right here, it's street furniture. Anyway, boop 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 boop. Here's the hat. Been a while. Let's see
That's
what we
street
got in
furniture.
here today. What do we got?
The MapperCast logo is total trash.
All right. Oh, geez, this is a makeshift one.
Oh no.
When was the last time you shit yourself?
Shut up.
Right now.
Right now? Wait, what? He left. What?
All right, so let's go
Never.
down the line. Batran, when was the last time you shit your britches?
Done.
My mic's not working. Never.
Oh, never.
Even when you were a baby, you always,
you mean
always
never?
went on the toilet. You went on the toilet when you came out of the fucking movie.
When you
Exactly.
Yeah, we're podcast.
That's not true. You gotta give us an answer. You're not allowed to. No, never. I don't want to give you the answer. When was the last time you shit yourself?
No, I said no. That's what I meant. Never.
No, that's not what you meant. Oh
You
my
wore
god.
diapers as a child, didn't you?
Yeah.
I need
Ah!
a detailed account. What happened to you? Okay, alright, so Batran's gonna be a fucking chinus on this and not tell us.
No, I literally said never. I never. Shut
Never
myself.
in your life, as a
In your
You
child.
never wore diapers.
No.
You never were a baby.
You never wore a diaper.
No, I went to the toilet.
Not even as
When
a
you were
child.
1 year
Yes.
old, when you didn't even know to walk.
Yes. Yes.
That's some bullshit, man. He's fucking.
That is literally
That's
bullshit.
some goddamn bullshit. No, I want to hear. I don't want to. You don't be weird about it. Be like, no, they're gonna not. They're think less of me. I want to know. When was the last
No.
time you shit yourself?
I never did.
Well, there you go.
All right. Well, that means he's shitting right now.
He doesn't have a digestive system.
I have to tell them.
No, how am I shitting if I'm driving? Idiot.
Yeah, well,
No,
since
no.
when does driving mean your bowels don't work?
You did it on the Ethiopian
'Cause I'm
government
confident.
website.
All right. Let's just have our official canon be that Batran is shitting himself right now.
Right now.
Alright.
Yes. So, God, when was the last time?
Yeah, I don't
shit
care.
myself? I
When was the
don't
last time you
fucking know. Huh. I think it might have been actually a few years ago. Yeah, I remember. I had definitely I had strep. I wanted to fucking die. There wasn't a part of my goddamn body that wasn't secreting fluid. I woke up one night. I just finished Big Mouth season 1 because I hated myself. Terrible fucking show. Oh, what's that? Oh boy. Oh, there's Iran news. Oh shit. They're trying to
Oh.
stop me from telling the shit story.
Tell the shit story.
Iran will no longer limit itself to the uranium enrichment restrictions of the 2015 deal. Okay, that's great.
Who cares?
Alright, whatever. We're all gonna die, who cares? Anyways, So I shit myself. It's fucking all over the place. Comforter,
I like how-
awesome. It's got a
I like-
section. Sheets,
I like-
they're gone.
I like how we
Fucking-
went from Iran to shitting yourself.
Well, yeah. Well, we went from
Only
shitting
cause
myself
of
to
logic
Iran.
has-
Iran was a distraction.
Well, we all found out that Iran was invading, and now ourselves.
Yeah, that will soon. We'll have to fucking update this list. But yeah, that was a terrible night. It was bad. I did not enjoy revisiting those feelings from my childhood of just shitting yourself. Horrible feeling. And yeah, Frickon, how about you?
I want to ask, because I'm actually genuinely curious, what counts as shitting yourself?
I mean, if shit comes out of your asshole when you're
not on the toilet.
The
Yeah.
whole thing.
No, just a little bit.
No. Shit comes out, but you still have pants on because you can not be on the toilet, but still.
Wait, so it's completely independent from your body now?
Yeah, like even if you just like bet on a fart and lose, like
Like, say if you sat down, it would just...
If you fart on a little.
Well, if that's the case, then... Not that I remember. I'm the same as Bertrand.
oh come on.
Dude,
I think
What
you're the
diapers,
only. I
mate?
think you're the only one, Cosmo.
I'm the only person with a bout.
Why
Okay,
did people never wore diapers?
thank you, All right, George. When's the last time you shit yourself?
November 21st, 2018.
What was
I'm
the
glad
time? What was
you
the
know
hour?
you're-
Wow, I was like, that was after our last episode too.
No, 2018. 2018.
Oh, 2018. Oh wait.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be that recent.
So-
Jesus.
So, now
You
this-
probably were so drunk that your fucking bowel system didn't work anymore.
It just exploded.
I
Just
mean,
fucking,
you're not too far off.
fucking lady shit cupboard.
Basically, what happened is the night before. Right. So that happened. And then I woke up in the morning, and my asshole, right, was so red. And it hurt so much. I was like, oh shit. But I ran to the toilet, and I tried to, I rubbed my tummy clockwise and that. I tried to do that. And it wouldn't come out. It just wouldn't come out. I was like, ah shit, I got hemorrhoids. So I'm like, at this point, I'm like crying. It's like the pain. No, like it wasn't funny. The pain was amazing. I was like immobile. I was like crying and screaming, and my dad came in,
Shit.
and he was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Dad."
You ate Turkish food.
I was like, "Dad, my bum hurts a lot." And he was like, "Are you gay?" No, like when you asked her, and I was like, "No."
Fuck.
And he was
Might
like,
as well.
"Go take a bath." So I took a bath. Nothing happened. Then I lied down in bed. I was still like screaming and writhing around.
My
He was
God.
downstairs with his Russian girlfriend on stage. So
Ah,
I was, trying to alleviate myself for the next 2 days. When I was still, like,
at what point do you go to the hospital?
I asked him if I could go to the hospital, and he was like, "Yes, it's an emergency." And I was like, "This is an emergency," and he was like, "No, it's fine." So
It's not fine.
I was there, and then eventually on the second night, I was downstairs because I was like going around trying to, like find the, just like moving around. So eventually I'm in my downstairs bathroom, and I'm like on the toilet, like half-heartedly trying to like get it out because like I've been to the toilet, and like every time I've tried to get it out, it's just like pain. So I'm there, I'm on the toilet, and I hear a little, like a tiny little clip, and I look down at the toilet, and there's like a tiny little itty bit of poop.
Oh,
For the next 20 minutes, I'm there pushing like mad, like
You could have fucking died.
You're fucking
I know.
pregnant.
And then
Just-
out comes a child.
just rubbing-
we're losing viewers just talking about this.
just like rubbing like insane, and eventually it all just trickles out, like it just all.
Ah.
With
Oh
clothes on.
god.
So there I am.
Kind of
Bumble.
like lunchtime right now. To
I
be fair.
listened to We Are the Champions by Queen because I was very happy. Then I showered and went to bed.
God damn, dude.
What about you, Mindria?
Saga. How's
Holy
the see when that
fucking-
shit happens, you're supposed to like finger yourself when that they make little devices.
what?
and shit.
Okay, what?
That's what you're supposed to do.
Awesome.
When you have a backup, you're supposed to fucking you're supposed to stimulate the asshole, widen it up a bit. That's what you gotta do.
Moving
This
on.
is the last time
That's
I'm
what
taking
folks do
advice
for,
from
like,
you.
You
dogs.
know, some people
Dogs.
here are actually
Yeah.
eating, not me,
Dogs,
but yeah.
I'm not even fucking around. Like that's what you're supposed to do.
This is the last time I'm taking advice from you.
Take the advice. I'm trying to like. I'm like If I could choose one.
It's lunchtime, okay?
If I could choose
Stop.
one fucking thing to make my legacy about, it would be to like promote men being less insecure about their asshole. Like, folks, they won't do it for pleasure. They won't do
Well,
it for
I think
medical reasons.
George is
It's like
perfectly fine.
any mention about someone's asshole or prostate or anus. No, like just it's medical. If you can't take a shit, finger yourself
Have you been
and you'll
listening to
shit.
George for the past 30 minutes?
I have been. I'm like George is obvious. He's a great fucking example of a well-adjusted individual here. Like he knows about himself. He's centered. He's got the chi lined up.
But he didn't go to the fucking hospital, mate.
He did make a mistake though. He should have either went to the hospital.
Yeah.
Listen, hospitals in Cyprus are kind of, how do I say this, bad?
But they exist.
I don't
They
doubt
can't
it.
be-
Basically, our
Can't be
hospital.
worse than Russian hospitals.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
nothing Russian hospitals. But like our hospital, we have one hospital in the city. It's the size of my house. So like you walk in, and there's like, I remember this. I don't know how I remember this. And she's like, yes, ass. What can we do for you today?
I think they would have been very excited with your treatment.
Oh,
Ah,
yeah, someone else would have fingered my bumhole.
All right, Mindria, when's the last time you shed?
Probably when I was a fucking little kid. I don't think I ever shed myself.
You never bet on a fart and loss. Never.
Only as a baby.
I mean, as a baby, you don't bet on the fart. You just shit. You're a very liberated person when you're little.
Well, I don't remember that.
All right. What about you, Rad?
Yeah, the last time I wore a diaper, which was like, I was either 2 or 3 years old, I don't know.
I think it may be a European thing. Because in America, all our food
What do
is
you
just
mean
fucking...
it's a European?
No,
thing?
because in America, we just constantly eat fucking sugar and acid and our bowels
In
are...
America, you just literally eat shit.
Yeah, we just... Our bowels are fucking constant acidic witch brew, so there's more of a chance of betting on farts and losing.
Well, I think there's a reason you can flush down. Yeah.
Okay. Viper, when's the last time you fucking shit
Do
yourself?
you count shitting on the floor?
Yeah,
Oh,
sure.
no.
Wait, what? All right, elaborate.
All right,
Did
so
you get swifty
so
in here?
it happened in 2019 somewhere.
Whoa.
Continue.
So what happened
It was
was
in India.
I shit on the
He
toilet.
was in India.
I shit on the
Ding, ding,
toilet.
ding, ding,
Okay,
ding.
everything was okay. I got up. I looked. Everything was fine, and then I noticed there was one piece of shit on the floor. I was like, damn it.
Just mysterious.
Yep, mysteriously.
Are you sure it was your shit?
Yeah, it was my shit. Because I'm the only one that uses that
mysterious
washroom.
shit.
It's the washroom in my room, so like not in my room, but like it's it's a washroom, a door to my washroom in my room, and only in my room, so only I use it. So that's why it's mine.
I mean, I have a story kind of like that. When I was 5, I took a dump, and then when I stood up, there was like a large piece on my foot.
Well, you should say I did kind of stepped on it to find out.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
That's even
Wait, what?
That's like dog shit.
To find out whether or not it was shit.
No. I didn't know.
You
I
wanted
didn't.
to find out
No,
if it
I
was
didn't.
him.
I didn't see it until I stepped on it. That's what I meant. And then I
I
felt
feel
it.
like that's the first thing you should have mentioned.
Yeah, yeah.
That's like saying. No, man.
Say it.
I have a story, right? That's
Oh my
slightly related to. I was at this sort of like holiday resort thing, and I was in the pool. You know, everyone's going around in the pool, and then floating, floating around. You just see this It's a massive turd. Just floating around.
Oh, I hate that. I hate that. No, that's it for that water. You gotta drain the whole fucking pool.
No.
That's
For
the whole
American
goddamn.
standards, that's healthy.
No, not if a Band-Aid is found floating in a pool here, they fucking shut down the entire city block. It's like not. It's fucked up here.
Be right back, boys. I'm gonna go take a.
There you go.
There you go.
Full
boys.
circle. I hope he takes it on. All right, let's move on. What's up next?
What's up next? Okay, next topic is we'll be discussing our personal lives since the last episode.
Like Christmas and stuff.
Oh Lord. Okay.
I can start. I caught a fever. That's the first thing that happened.
Ooh.
So yeah, I had an interesting few months. It was pretty uneventful. I went on like 2 separate trips to I don't know why I was to Connecticut, which were nice. But the highlight was around earlier last month. I went on a good old fashioned boy trip up to fucking New Paltz, where my neighbor lives, and we had a good time. And there's a little bit of a tragedy though that I don't know if we're all sort of emotionally prepared to digest. Took me a while to accept, but we fucking slaughtered the MapperCast chicken. We fucking killed it.
What MapperCast chicken?
The MapperCast chicken. Remember the MapperCast chicken?
No, I don't.
Oh,
You not
man,
remember
fuck you, mates.
The
He
chicken. We
fucking
fucking
killed it.
we murdered it.
I'm going to
fucking
become
murderer.
fucking vegetarian now.
It was a surreal experience. We brought
Vegetarian.
the
I'm
chicken-
going vegan.
I remember we had for Thanksgiving. We invited a few of my mom's friends over. We invited this person who's a registered witch. And
What?
Yeah, she's like a pagan witch.
What? Where do you live?
It's just the kind of people my mom beats, man. She's
You're
great.
in
She's
fucking
totally great.
Maryland.
She's a great person. She's a wholesome individual, and she was
Fucking
knitting there.
Maryland was a southern state. It was civilized.
It's not a southern motherfucking. All right, we're not even gonna get into. I'm trying to talk about the Wicked.
I can relate. I'm a registered vampire.
I know it's kind of like that. It kind of has that like I don't know, but it's not like a fucking. She's not fucking LARPing. It's like a legit weird.
Oh my god.
Like it's a real religion. It's freaky, but like she has a cauldron and shit.
I am classified as a Jedi.
She was telling us about how like she has to hide
Classified as
she has to hide the smoke from her cauldron from the landlord. It's a whole thing. It's great. I love her. She's awesome. She's totally wholesome. Great.
Yeah,
She was
just-
knitting.
Also is now a recognized religion in England, in the UK.
What is
Veganism.
religion?
Yeah, a court.
All hail the cow.
It basically went to a court, and the court said, "Okay, veganism is now a religion."
That's what I don't know.
You know,
England is fucked up.
Jediism is a big religion as well.
When fucking veganism is a religion in the UK, but Pastafarianism isn't.
Oh god, they're so fucked up.
Pastafarianism, isn't that something to do with Italian cuisine?
No, that has to do with the
Yes.
flying spaghetti monster.
Anyway,
Oh yeah, I
so
remember
we
that.
continue.
Yeah, flying
yeah.
spaghetti
So
monster.
we got the witch. I asked her, "Hey, could you knit a bonnet for the like a baby bonnet for the chicken?" To which she
What?
obliged. So it was the perfect little baby bonnet that we murdered the chicken in. We put the chicken in the baby bonnet. Keep in mind, I was dressed in women's clothing when we did it. This will all make sense as time passes by. Trust me, this will all make sense. And my neighbor invited over his like lover of the week over.
I like how you think this is completely
About the
normal.
week.
So we laid down a bunch of doggy pee-pee pads on the kitchen floor.
Why?
I held the chicken by its feet, which were still.
It sounds like
Whoa.
a which show you're
Is this
doing
a-
there, or what?
And then we played Moscow over a Bluetooth speaker.
No
Are
way.
you serious?
And when the
Fucking
beat
Fucking
beat
psychopath.
dropped-
language.
when the beat dropped, fucking my neighbor grabbed a dull knife,
A doll.
grabbed the MapperCast chicken by the fucking head and
Cosmic.
sliced the
Cosmic.
throat.
Cosmic.
It took like a good 10 seconds because the knife was so fucking dull.
Cosmic, this is worse than the charity scam you did.
Oh yeah, we
Fucking
fucking we
chicken.
George, I'm
I-
so
The MapperCast chicken.
Guys, but I forgot
Yeah,
who it was.
we,
We have a chicken.
we fucking slaughtered the MapperCast chicken.
I think the most weird
I'm
thing
sorry.
about it is everything around.
And I felt so, yeah, exactly. I felt
That's
so
not
bad
fucking
for.
kosher, mate. If you make
Everything
it kosher,
around
you
it was
have
even
to-
weirder than the fact that
you
you
have
killed
to-
it.
I know, it's like, you guys will get to see it someday. Someday everyone here will see it happen. But right now, you
Wait,
can't.
did you film it? You should have filmed it, 'cause otherwise
can
you
play
would
you
not.
I know I did. I can play you the audio. You want to hear the audio?
No,
Oh,
no,
no.
This
Hold on,
Cosmic,
hold on.
this
You know,
Cosmic,
this was
Cosmic.
Yeah?
This type of stuff goes on a deep web, okay?
It's
Yeah.
not. No, we killed a chicken.
You mean
There's
the
live
no?
leak.
You mean
There's
the
live leak.
you mean the dark web?
There are red rooms for this.
Dude, we killed the chicken and then we cooked it and shit. Like it wasn't. It was very.
But Cosmic, you know that.
It's like a
Fucking
farm. We
watch it.
farm.
I like how you said that this would make
The
sense,
way
but it
that
makes
you
less
get the
sense.
chicken, you're not an
Someday it'll make sense. Here, let me.
Where's the best
Yes,
fucking
what,
character
Rat?
stand you did?
If it took you 10 seconds to fucking kill it, that's animal torture. And
Well,
you just
that was
said
an
it on the
accident.
MapperCast.
That was an axe. All right, hold on.
You
Let
just
me.
admitted
fucking get
Peter's
the-
watching
You
this.
can't get the fucking authorities up your ass because you're not an authorized butcher.
I'm gonna
Okay.
call PETA on you.
Let me play you the audio so you can hear
So
how
that's-
routine.
No.
we don't want to hear
No.
that, man.
This is
No,
live
but
and
no,
shit.
Cosmic. We don't want to
You
hear.
don't hear anything specific. You just hear Moscow in the
No,
background.
no.
That's
Copyright.
copyright. That's copyright, mate.
Is there streaming? Is there streaming?
We're going to get copyright.
Okay, that's all you get. That's all you get. Anyway, so I felt so bad for Zach's like lover who was in the corner just like watching a man in women's clothing fucking hold a dead chicken by the head.
With a witch
clear-
nearby.
He clearly bit off more than he thought he was gonna. But yeah, I mean that chicken it lived a good life.
Fucking
Lived a
hell,
better
dude.
life than most fucking
I think
like
you better
factory
move that
farms.
one.
You
Still
fucking
counts.
tortured it to
You
death.
killed the fucking
Torture the
chicken.
chicken, Rat. First of all,
You said
retard.
it took you 10 seconds to cut the fucking
Yeah,
throat.
dumbass.
Alright, first of all, Rat, I was fucking exaggerating for the story. Calm down, Mr.
It
PETA.
took
It was
10
like,
hours.
it definitely was, it was dull, but it took like 2 seconds. Chill out. It was fine.
2 seconds too much. You need to fucking cut it in one
Fucking
go.
Yeah, I
torture
know.
that chicken,
We
dude.
are very aware of that, and it was an error.
I think the fact that he was holding it by his
He was
feet.
the most
Okay,
famous chicken. You killed it.
First of all,
chicken-
we did it. The chicken felt no pain because we did the process to make it feel no pain.
The
Chickens feel no pain to
What
begin
did you
with.
do to it? Did you give it alcohol?
You killed
No,
the
you hold
MapperCast
it up-
most
you hold
popular
the
chicken.
You hold the chicken upside down for a certain amount of time, it gets it high and fucked up, and it can't feel pain. That's what you do. We took all the proper precautions.
I'm so done with this.
I mean, the fact that
So-
there was a witch nearby and you had dog patties all over the
It
floor.
was wearing the witch's bonnet as it happened. So
At least the MapperCast dog is still alive.
Mappercast dog is still alive.
I
Probably
think
not
it's a
for
great
what?
symbolism for what's going on
What?
with MapperCast. I think there's great symbolism.
Someday you guys will see this.
Satanic
Once
ritual.
Cooking
dude.
Whispers gets rolling, you guys will
Never.
Wait, is the chicken gonna be in cooking?
All right, let's move on. Moving on.
Yeah.
All right, next topic.
Discuss the wildfires in Australia. So, oh crap.
So
Who is slipping and sliding on their desk?
let me give some context. So you remember the fires in the Amazon? Fucking nothing. You remember the fires in Siberia? Fucking nothing. The wildfires in Australia right now are the biggest in recorded history on the entire fucking planet Earth.
Fucking nothing.
Just tame it.
It's bigger than Belgium.
Who's making that noise?
If you look at fucking pictures of Sydney right now, the fucking entire city is engulfed in smoke, and they still decided to do the fucking fireworks.
I thought the smoke would just fall off the earth.
Yeah, and basically, the government does next to no shit about it. And I've also recently read an article that the wildfire is so big and it produces so much smoke it might affect the climate globally. Like fucking like volcano Krakatoa exploding and warping the temperature by -2 degrees. Like that kind of shit we're talking. And the Australian government gives no shits about it.
Yeah, no, it's
I heard
fucked up.
I saw maps of the Australian wildfire, and people are comparing it to like it's bigger than Belgium. I can tell you that the size of it. Just to give you
Holy shit.
it's probably gonna be bigger now because that was a few days ago.
Also, some Australian mappers affected. Spacey,
Oh,
who very active on the kayak, he disappeared for about 3 weeks. He had to evacuate.
Oh,
So
jeez.
this does have some context to us Macedonians, even though no one cares about Australia.
Fucking.
Yeah, it's just kind of one of those like existentially horrific world events that nobody's fucking paying attention to. So
No one's
People
paying attention to.
Probably gonna-
yeah, I mean, frick on the grander scale of shit, nobody's.
I think it's just, I think it might be
Everyone-
because the
everyone-
holidays. I like all
everyone
the
cares
news
about
outlets are
some
like
Everyone is probably gonna
resting.
ignore it, honestly.
In Australia there was a fucking petition that they don't do the Sydney fireworks because the city already is fucking polluted as AF because of all the smoke from the wildfires, and they still fucking did it anyways, which is quite fucking careless.
I think they all
I
did.
have
I
to say
think
that.
I
You
think they
guys
all
want
did
my screen share so we can show them some pictures?
No,
No, demonetized.
Let's do it. Oh my god, with you in the
Just-
demonetization.
just
Let's go to
I'm
screen
joking.
share.
just post it on the chat.
No, go to screen share.
All right.
No, I'm not changing it again. No, I don't want to do it.
Viper, that takes like 5 seconds.
No, that takes 1 minute.
Just take your time, Viper.
We only have 12
Come on,
viewers.
these are
No, we're not-
hostingly duties.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sandy Duty says no. I refuse.
Alright, well the point is,
Copyright.
It's fucked, like, I'm looking at these pictures right now,
Right.
horrific. Oh my god, with the copyright and the
They all did 420 at the same time.
Oh my god, that's awful.
Speaking of 420, on the good news,
Wait, but what?
this
Wait,
year
you
will
told
be
me the
420
government's
for
doing
the
nothing.
entire
Why
month.
is the government doing nothing?
Because government not good at things.
Yes.
Not
What were you
good
saying,
at
George?
things.
I was
Wait,
gonna
Australia has
say
a government?
on the plus side, it's gonna be 420.
420 bleak.
Damn straight's gonna be 420 for a fucking month. Gonna be
Yes.
great. The lighter side of shit, fucking my neighbor's growing that shit, and
Australia's already preparing.
It's fucking,
it's gonna be good.
fucking hell.
I mean,
The
you
water's
might
gonna
stop
turn
right
green.
Alright, next topic.
Map of Australia wildfires. Let me see it.
Oh my.
Holy crap, that's huge.
It's the size of Belgium.
Yeah, that's big.
Wow.
Wait, it's like all over Australia, not that one area? Holy crap.
Yeah.
I mean,
The
it's
entire
mainly in
country
that
is
area, but the
fucking
coast.
burning.
Well, I mean, wasn't it burning for the past, how many millennia?
Yeah, but
That was
this is
real
the worst
bad.
one. And I think I've read something that might actually be human caused too.
I mean,
Of course
all
it's
the
human
fires in
caused.
Australia is
Wouldn't
pretty
doubt
much human caused.
Wait, Rat, how is it human caused?
I don't know. I read an article that was human caused, but that's
I'll
already
look
like
it up.
a week ago. So
I mean, articles are 100% true, so I agree.
I'll look it up.
We should
The bushfires are often started by natural blinding. However, humans are also sometimes to blame. Back in November, a man was arrested for allegedly starting a fire which destroyed more than 5,400 hectares in order to protect his marijuana.
Bruh.
What
So
a
it was
legend!
420.
What a legend!
What
What
a
an
fucking
actual
Chad.
legend!
Actual Chad.
That's venom, bro. That's venom.
Yeah, grand
He
map.
caused the world.
About how Venon's actually like the biggest Chad in mapping.
Wow.
Shout out to my boy Venom.
Alright, next topic.
Alright, next.
Okay, that's one.
The
fucking
interesting
Discord
topic.
crashed.
Alright, discuss the United States and Iran's march to war.
Here we go, boys.
Alright, so yeah,
Time for
we're fucked up.
rabbit
It's
hole.
terrible. We've been feeling that kind of like
2020
20s.
has just
that-
started.
Yeah, it's bad. We're feeling that kind of 2017 like level of political fear recently. It's been bad.
Yang gang.
No,
Bernie
No,
Sanders,
yeah.
gang.
fucking slightest. Not gonna get into that.
Shut up.
Feel
Think
the
about-
burn.
I mean, yeah, my instinct
Burn
at this point on like big fucking issues like this, whenever we talk about it, is to just say, there's nothing I can fucking say that hasn't been said a million goddamn times about this. And that's true. That's true, but I also kind of like moving into the new year, I want to reject that kind of apathetic bullshit. Because, yeah, a lot of the
You've
shit,
always been.
all the What'd you say?
No?
Anyway, like, Yeah, I don't have any crazy fucking original observations about this, but I do think it's important with the small platform that we do have to just add to the fucking void. Add to the void of voices that call this what it is, which is fucking bullshit. It's unbelievable. It's fucking embarrassing. And I mean, what you got fucking expect when he elected this goddamn fucking klutz?
The situation especially is ridiculous because the report on why this attack was caused has been released, and to vastly oversimplify, to not explode the fucking content of this podcast, basically they claimed that Iran would wanted to start attacking American positions in Iraq. And what really happened was that the dude that they assassinated just went to another Iraqi proxy and told them they should start another offensive against US positions in Iraq, which is exactly the thing that he has done for the last god knows how many years. So pretty much nothing out of the ordinary.
The literal definition of heh.
And Trump also didn't first want to assassinate him. He got the option, but his advisors basically put it as an option, like the most radical one that's probably never going to get used. But after the protests in front of the US embassy in Iraq, and when that shit happened, he decided we need to get rid of him. I noticed that the Israeli Secret Service and the NSA have said multiple times they know where they do this and they could have assassinated him. But even the Israelis didn't do that because they knew if we would assassinate him, Iran would just fuck us completely over.
The man was...
You see it now in the streets in the Iranian cities. They're like the biggest protests ever in the history of Iran.
Yeah, you can't fucking do that. The guy, like... Anyone who people always texting me at the start of a monologue. People who start their take on this issue with the mandatory declaration of, oh, well, he was a really bad guy, miss the point fucking entirely. He was a senior official. He was the pretty much de facto second in command of the fucking nation of Iraq. It was equivalent to if they just... Iran. Excuse my bad, Iran. It was the equivalent if they just came in and just fucking decided, let's just bomb Mike Pence. Fucking kill that guy. Oh, what? He sucks. He's a homophobe. It's like, you can't fucking do that shit. That's a direct act of war. You fucking murdered the top general of that nation. Any fucking retaliation on their part against us is completely fucking justified because it was a horrific offensive attack. Obviously, the guy was a piece of shit, but that is inconsequential. It doesn't fucking matter. You can't just murder heads of state. It's not...
Well, yeah, even if we might want to. Even if we might want to.
Even if we might want to.
Also, another thing, that dude was seen as rather moderate because they knew that he was a good strategist. He wouldn't do really fucked up moves.
Yeah, like driving in a car.
Whoever replaces him, or who has already replaced him, they could do fuck all. They could do like strategic shit, like fucking invade Israeli with the Hezbollah, send nukes to fucking Israel or something like that. And keeping the dude that they assassinated would have been much better because they knew what he's on about and he wouldn't do any brash fucking dumb moves. But now with him gone, anything could fucking go with Iran.
Well, I would not disagree. I'm saying.
You go.
Are you blaming Trump?
I would not disagree with what you guys said. What about? Did you guys address the fact that he had plans? He might have plans to target Americans.
Okay, well, first of all, that is shit.
I fucking debunked that shit already.
Yeah, it's already.
Brad already said that, and first of all, that has been just a bullshit vacuous talking being used by the CIA. But second of all, even if he did, the actions that were taken here, you can't just fucking murder the man. The man was the second higher up.
Well, how would you?
Iran.
Well, if I just say hypothetically, they were going to target Americans, how would you pull it?
I would not murder the man and start a war with Iran.
All right. Well,
That
how
would
do
result
you do
in
that?
Because
millions.
that's
Well, I mean,
suicide.
you could probably take him, to be honest.
Okay, Batman, I see what you're saying. Like, first of all, to entertain that is already conceding too much because he didn't. Maybe he did. The facts are not showing that now. But let's just say, theoretically, hypothetically, he did. This is not you cap. Oh, I am sorry. Let's say theoretically, he did have plans. You do not murder him. You capture him. You do something like that. You try to prosecute him. You do not. Maybe you even
Torture him.
no. Not,
If
maybe
you do that, then you get the same outrage, if
Just-
not worse.
No, just
Yeah,
waterboard him.
maybe
Send a bad
you-
guy
Waterboard
to
him.
the
If he's
embassy.
alive, and he comes back, he's gonna be angry. This guy is. Then he.
Isn't the Iranian government confirmed he's dead or something? Even if he was alive.
you just
No,
can't
but he's
murder
like
him.
brought back from the dead.
It's like, or you could, God fucking forbid, enter some kind of diplomatic talk with Iran and be like, hey, what the fuck? Why are you doing it?
Imagine being
Yeah.
diplomatic with Iran.
Imagine blowing up the nuclear deal in the
Whoops,
first place,
missed.
Trump.
Yeah, horrible. Oh,
You
yeah,
probably wouldn't have that shit if Trump just kept the nuclear deal.
yeah.
I mean, honestly, there's a lot of whole things to say.
Didn't
with
American
this and
allies-
with Saudi
doesn't-
Arabia?
doesn't
and
American
Israel and the
allies
relations in the
not
region.
support
But I just
America?
like to put in the fact that after he did this, Trump dropped the U.S. flag like a COD emblem.
Oh, yeah.
He is-
Want to say that? Dropping the fucking low-res goddamn Google image thumbnail fucking...
Yeah,
It still has
Legitimately-
like
would
13
have
stars on it.
legitimately been a fucking 4chan troll who did that.
like man, just Modern Warfare 3 the entire time.
Just doesn't give a shit. He posted the
I would
American
have found, I
flag.
would have,
That's badass.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got
Not
him.
badass, veteran!
Badass.
If he
Would've
would
been
have
even
posted
better.
the "Ladies and gentlemen, we've got him" meme, he would have fucking died.
Yeah,
it would have
yeah,
been
that
even better
orange
if Trump
monkey.
just started teabagging.
Oh my! I mean, like honestly, like the thing is, he probably thinks that he might not be reelected because I mean, honestly, Trump will probably. I mean,
Trump also publicly on Twitter basically said he would commit war crimes against Iranese citizens.
Yep.
So,
War crimes, quote unquote,
what
war
he's
crimes.
probably trying to do
Veteran,
is
bombing cultural sites is a war crime defined under the Geneva Convention.
I don't think a car is a war site.
a cultural site is anything that's under UNESCO, and I think there's pretty much a lot of shit there in Iran because
You're not a car.
his Persia.
Did I say car?
Porsche.
I said cultural site.
Porsche number 561 in Iran, UNESCO World Heritage Site.
Guys, what was I talking about again? I forgot.
Flag.
Yeah, the flag.
Like the re-election. So yeah, he's probably a bit sorry. Yeah,
Maybe he's trying to pull a
probably
Modi.
bit scared about his
Maybe he's trying to pull a
re-election, so
Modi.
He probably imagines, if all going well, he'll get re-elected. The problem is, I don't think anyone in America really wants the war. I mean, I don't know. I'm not in America
That's
right
true.
go
now.
on
That's
Twitter.
true.
Go
Here's-
on
here's-
Twitter.
I
Okay,
don't.
well, overall, America is
reluctant as well.
generally in a very anti-war mood. I mean, that's part of what Trump fucking campaigned on. Obviously, he went back on any fucking semi-decent thing
Yeah.
he campaigned on, but he won running as an anti-war candidate, and that's part of what got him in there. Now, historically,
Yeah.
this is kind of what wins president's re-election. War happens, people fucking fall in line. Oh, now nothing fucking matters. Let's fall in line behind the psychopath. So that could happen, but also all that shit, all those re-elections happened in times before social media was the fucking monolith it is today. So I do think maybe now that there's a much larger platform for anti-war attitudes to spread on, maybe we could see something different, but the strategy is sound historically.
I mean, if Iran retaliates, there is a chance that American public support will swing towards the war effort.
That's true.
But
I'd feel sorry for Mike Pence.
poor Mike. Mike did nothing
Poor
wrong.
Mike.
Guys, you know who should
Mike
feel
did
sorry
nothing
for?
wrong.
You know who should we feel sorry
Mike,
for
no.
instead?
Forget
Jeb Bush.
Hitler did nothing wrong. Mike did nothing wrong.
No, we should. You know, what you should feel bad for. We should feel bad for Jeb Bush. He did not win.
No.
I feel bad for Jeb Bush by default.
And what
Never
is
mind,
Aleppo?
don't feel bad.
Oh, man.
Guys,
Ed,
what
what?
is Aleppo?
Where we drop in, boys.
The city.
Oh,
Aleppo.
Gary. How about Gary Johnson back, dude?
Oh, Gary.
That was a wholesome time to be alive.
Oh, speaking of
Gary
experience, I watched this ANCAP video today. We all seen it.
I mean,
Look,
the Ancap in the movie or what?
yeah. I
That's
just
a good video.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. Basically, it involves like if companies gain private militaries, and basically
Yeah,
McDonald's.
Ron Paul won the presidential election and then like some libertarian paramilitary marched in Washington and abolished the state.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Alright, should we move on, Viper?
All right,
I
next
guess.
topic.
Next topic. Alright, Batrant.
Discuss Batman
Thank you,
causing
Spike.
a diplomatic crisis.
Alright, so Batman, you want to
Are
fucking
we just gonna
explain
hand
yourself?
Batran to the Somalian government live?
We definitely
Batman,
Let me
care
just
to
switch.
explain?
Let me switch
we need-
devices.
We got the
We
UN
first need
troops
to-
outside.
We first need to give context. So, basically, there
There's a
has
story.
been a BBC article from
And-
the 27th, so it's not that
BBC. This is an example of the article. There's more articles.
BBC News from the 27th May of 2019. I post the link in the chat. Basically, what apparently happened on the Ministry of the Foreign Affairs of Ethiopia on their website, a map from the TFOE wiki from a map game showed up where Ethiopia
so
owns
funny.
Somalia, and that caused apparently an outrage on Somali Twitter that fucking foreign ministry of Ethiopia was using that map on their website and Somalia was part of Ethiopia. What made it even worse is that Somaliland, which isn't even internationally recognized, was still independent, but Somalia wasn't. And if I may quote, wait a second.
Don't forget that
find it.
Don't forget that Congo is united,
Ethiopia, that also was a concern
and South
raised.
Africa. South Africa is just like one thing.
And that wasn't shown. Not the full map was shown, I think. Only a
Sudan.
part of it. And also South Sudan isn't shown. But if I may quote, that's the official statement, indirectly quoted in the BBC article. The Ethiopian Foreign Ministry statement said it was unsure how the unacceptable map had crept in on the website. So, I have no fucking idea. Who the fuck authorized this? Who fucking said, okay,
Here's the thing,
we got
though.
this wiki, we got this map game,
Yeah.
let's take this picture.
I need everybody to truly understand. I feel like this did not get fucking nearly enough appreciation.
It's really old as well.
A map from the mapping wiki started a diplomatic crisis in Africa. That happened. That happened. The
Africa
Ethiopian government fucking had to apologize because of something that Batman. That's the funniest thing that's ever happened.
Okay.
No, it's
kind
kinda
of
stupid, 'cause it's like-
because there was
Because
basically what, like I said, on Somali social media, people basically started an outrage because that was happening, and they also
Okay, can I just say?
counter that they made maps where Somalia owned Ethiopia.
Oh
just
my
say-
god, that's hilarious.
If you
I
had
mean,
a secret,
I just find it
Definitely
stupid.
try,
Like, didn't they like
get
do
this
research
widespread
on
coverage.
what map to pick?
if you
'Cause-
had a secret plan to take over Somalia, the last thing you would do is put a map of it on your
That's
web.
been Batman's whole
Oh yeah,
whole time. That's been to get
The
Ethiopia
last
to
thing
respond.
you would do.
All right. So you guys want to know the original file? It's actually in the announcement, but I will post it in the chat.
I don't know. It sounds like the most
the
stupidest
map was
thing
made
ever.
by a guy named that Mapper guy but to put on my website for some map game that takes place in Africa.
Yeah.
And-
Also, there's some more things, like the BBC article also says the map has caused an uproar on social media, with Somalis saying it reveals a wider plan by Ethiopia to annex their country.
The last thing you would do, literally, is put a map
Wait,
of
wait,
what.
And then there has been no official comment from the Somali government. Former foreign minister Yusuf
because there is no
Zarat
Somali
welcomed the
government.
removal of the map, but queried how and why it was won in the first place.
That is my
That's what-
favorite angle, is that the Ethiopian government said, we are going to find out who created this map.
I know,
That
it's so
was the-
stupid. It's
I think
like,
that
wait,
was-
what?
Oh, the
This was like
Somalian
months
government.
ago.
Yeah.
This was
Wait.
months.
It wasn't even the Somali government. It was like it was a former foreign minister.
This was the foreign minister. I think. Oh, never mind. Yeah.
Why was this map
Former.
used?
I love that they couldn't fucking find it. They have no,
It's a
us
map
here in
game.
this niche,
Yeah,
us
we
here in this
did-
niche little community. We know what happened.
Yeah, we
And
hissed.
nobody
we
will
didn't
ever
feel
know.
like ha ha ha.
Yeah,
laugh.
but here's the thing. That does explain why there's a bunch of traffic on that specific map. Like that because we have my wiki like tracks activity, and apparently that map got a lot of activity lately, and we're like, why the hell that? So I'm like,
Guys,
people were reverse Google searching it.
You're saying, George?
Guys, everyone look up Ethiopia, Somalia. Like the first 6 results.
Our
I actually sent it in
mapping
the.
list.
Oh yeah,
Oh
here
my
it's
God.
also in Dr. Mumby's show as well.
Yeah, they talked about it on like local news fucking stations. Like really.
Oh yeah, and the
This
the
is
Ministry
all
of
we're
Foreign
gonna be
Affairs are like,
remembered
as you said earlier, they're calling it the map incident, MOFA.
The map incident.
This is all we're gonna be
This is the
remembered.
stupidest thing I've ever heard.
We could.
Oh well, look in the Discord
complained about Morocco
announcements.
owning the Western Sahara, though.
Yeah, I just want to know who was the fucking like middle-aged asshole working in the cartography department of Ethiopia.
Probably
yeah,
a
this
boomer.
map is good.
It's probably a
This
boomer.
Isn't
was
this
not
not
Randy
copyrighted technically? Didn't they use copyrighted work on their fucking website?
Yeah, it's copyrighted and horrifically inaccurate. I don't.
Special
what
thanks
do
to
you
yeah. That's
Getting
special
juicy.
thanks to that mapper guy for putting that making that shit as well.
Wait, guys,
He's probably trying to run from the government.
Cosmic, what was the name of this crisis you said? It was.
Well, it's technically their fault for
Map
picking it,
crisis.
for using that map. It's not their fault for making it, and it's on a map game too. So it's not even it's not even what do you call a
mean, if
realistic
he's in
map.
trouble, then we're all
Yeah.
in trouble.
Guys, first it's
Also-
Nah, I don't think the
It's
Ethiopian
It's
government
called,
would come
the
after.
map game is called Africa Breakdown.
Yeah, which is like takes place not even in the year.
Takes place in our
I mean,
It takes place in
he kind
2020.
of
I
did
think.
do it though.
yeah, but that happened in 2019.
Yeah, in May and July there was apparently increased traffic on that website. On that page.
I'm telling you, first
Yeah.
On the TFOE
Yeah.
page.
Yeah, so they probably found where it was, but then now they're like, so how the hell did we pick this map in the first place? Why are we so stupid?
This map was made back in 2016, by the way.
I know exactly. It's a totally. I don't even know, man. Like when I read that, I was like, wow, that's the stupidest thing I ever
I
heard.
rather want to ask how long it has been on the website before anybody of significance.
3
noticed.
years.
Damn.
No, I mean on the Ethiopian government website, not.
Oh,
Yeah, we
it's probably like less than a month or something. To be honest.
Imagine it has been there for years, nobody noticed, and then just some random Somali went there and then looked at it and then decided to post in social media outrage.
They even talk about it on Reddit.
You know. Imagine we noticed that on the day that it happened, and we'll be like, hey guys, we know where this came from.
Yeah, but we didn't.
could
How
have
did we
fa-
not know
like
about
George
it
said,
until
we
months
could-
later?
We could finally have our own Wikipedia page.
I mean, honestly, I'll probably try create.
There is. We could try to contact the BBC.
Here,
About
before
I mean, I've tried doing it.
Yeah, but that's a long time ago. I don't think they'll pick up on it again.
I got a good.
Maybe, but they'll clarify at least.
Well, we have this.
Go back and clarify.
Well, we have this platform.
I did it.
As small as it is,
The same
Batman.
person?
Let's say that this is your chance to speak directly to the people of Africa. What do you have to say?
I remember I
What's your
addressed.
public-
Ooga booga.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Anyway, hey, I actually remember making a tweet about this. Like, I posted the tweet. I actually tried to contact the former minister and be like, and I talked to him about it. Tried to talk to him about it. All right, so
Probably
Let's
doesn't
see
know
here.
English.
I
It's gonna be like
said,
yar har fiddly dee.
the tweet's basically me just apologizing. It just came from my website. It was created for a map game called Africa Breakdown. I even linked it, and the map game's just where we just roleplay leaders of different countries. Like, that's pretty much what I said to him.
And then he's trying to track you down.
I don't know. I mean, he didn't really do anything to me yet. I posted this back in like December.
They probably forgot about it already.
Yeah, they probably forgot.
Okay.
They don't even care anymore.
If Batran goes missing in the next couple months, we know what happened to him.
We know what happened.
No, I don't think they're gonna come after him. It's not a huge deal. I think they only made it big because they want to save their public image.
I feel that they should, for the glory of Somalia. Take
To be
down.
honest, I think it's something that they want to leave behind.
Yeah,
because
and
they're going-
talk about my alternate future of the world where Somalia and Ethiopia becomes allies.
Have we talked about mapping whispers where Somalia becomes Mogadishu invaded by Egyptica?
Why aren't they like complaining
Don't talk about it,
that?
Jim. Cursed.
Bro, I miss mapping whispers. Mapping
Me
whispers.
too.
Should we make mapping whispers too? Do you guys want to make that?
No, I
If
I
it's
think it
refuse.
already
existed, but
happened.
it died.
All
No,
right,
I mean like the actual mapping whispers.
It's like
too.
an actual continuation.
Like no, not a continuation. Like a
a fresh one.
Continuation exists.
I think he means a fresh
just like
one.
a fun.
I'd
Yeah,
be
just like
interested
a fun thing.
in-
Like, do you guys want to do that?
I'd be interested.
I will not, because I don't have time. I'm working. I'm going back to
Okay,
work
then.
tomorrow.
Contact them then.
Like, I'm going back to work tomorrow, so yeah.
Okay, boomer.
Shut up. I'll tell you. I'll give you a
Boomer.
good image of it here. Gears of War, boomer. I like being this boomer. So I'm very big.
It's not, okay.
Here. I'll show. This is a very good boomer. I post on the chat. Very good.
More
Very good.
watchers.
Very good.
All right. What's the next?
Guys, we need more watchers. We need to spread
Thank you
Boomer.
for shining the light on that, Badran. That's great.
We need to spread. We need to spread this.
What
All
the
right.
hell is that doing here? Checking tickets? Marcus
Boomer.
Phoenix and Dominic
If you have contact to the foreign
Uh,
ministry of Ethiopia,
inside the emulsion time.
Boomer.
All right. So next topic, we're gonna move on. We're gonna stop with this.
Contact the person that made the article at least.
All
Boomer
right. So next
article.
question we got.
Boomers.
Discuss the results of the recent MapperCast Discord polls. We're gonna do the most
It's
recent
it's
10.
it's
the
11 now.
recap comes
All right,
before.
One,
so-
two, three, four,
So
five,
how far
7,
back is
8,
10?
9, 10. Or else
Cosmic,
two.
that's
Just really asked that.
topic.
What? What do you mean it's not? Oh, okay. I'm done.
Are
All right, we're going to recap season 4 and discuss our plans for season 5. So, season 4 has come to a. We're gonna do. This came before that. We skipped it because I'm dumb.
Okay. Oh yeah.
So season 4 is close. I liked season 4. It was a little bit more tame. It was a shorter amount of episodes, but I thought overall it was solid.
Right.
Yeah, it was alright. Of course, we got like great new fucking guests this season. We got George, who fucking came in as the best guest we've
Aw.
ever had. We got
Fucking
Furkan was
Mona Lisa.
awesome. We got
That's
Return
fine.
of Greats. We got Imperial. It was a great show for guests. Of
Ali
course, we
Bay.
got Ali Bai on this.
We should have a guest only version.
Yeah. When are we gonna have that guest episode?
maybe for April Fools.
Yeah.
Yes,
Fun.
at least anything.
That'd be so sick.
But yeah, so we did shit with the chicken showed up. The chicken lived its life and died. And roasted
No,
dominance and
It was the
fell.
most popular
Died
chicken.
at the hands of a
We
cult.
just say that, oh, I can host every week, and then we didn't host at all in December.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't host every week, but I still think
We
overall.
hosted more than the previous seasons.
I actually don't think we did. I think we did.
No, I think in the fall when I got my job, like we started hosting more often.
Yeah, we did a good job of keeping shit fresh, and yeah, going into season 5, I want to try out new things on the show. I want to do more kind of game cardy stuff. Maybe get a little bit more
Maybe new segments.
maybe new segments, sort of take advantage of the fact that it's a stream. Maybe do some kooky shit. All the dumb bits that.
Somebody should buy his Jackbox or something.
Maybe. I
Then we
definitely
could
want
do
to
that,
more like dumb fucking bits and shit.
Yeah, I mean, we could do that to replace like the how do you fucking call it, the MapperCast win or something perhaps.
Oh yeah, avoid the streams frozen.
Really? Is that the arc? Is that what we're doing now? Is the stream is frozen shit?
Where is it?
So season 5.
At least for me.
Oh, I think it's just for you.
Yeah, the Discord. I
Okay,
think
no,
is
it's
tapped
not.
out.
It's
That's
not.
why.
Alright, it's good.
Does anyone have serious plans for season?
I have surviving World War 3.
I have a feeling in my heart for what I want to do for season 5.
I have a couple plans for season 5, even though I'm just a guest.
So he has number one plan for fucking season 5 is to induct George over here.
My plan for season
It's gonna be a
5.
MapperCast
He'll
server.
take us.
My plan for season 5 is the same plan as season 4.
What's
Nah,
that?
there's-
What's your?
And that is-
It's also
just fucking
it's also the
make it
same.
to December.
It's also the same plan as season 3, 2, and 1.
Yeah, what
Like, that
is
is a
that?
very cynical
Just be
perspective.
quiet for 90%.
Yeah, you guys
And of
care. I just host. No. I think over the time, like I stopped like kind of like 100% trying, like you know what I
Well,
mean?
I'm glad you're acknowledging that.
Yeah, so it's like, so it's kind of like, I'm okay with doing it, but don't expect me to be like a full tryhard anymore, like, cause I'm working now and
Step
you-
1 is acknowledgement.
yeah.
Step 2 is self.
We got Cosmic anyway.
Sure.
Yeah.
We can
No
fucking
MapperCast
find it
without
anyway.
Cosmic. Who said?
That's not true. It's not true.
It is. Look at the episode when you weren't there.
It was bad.
Well, you guys were very insecure. Okay,
Stop
Frickon.
with the
What's going
passion.
on, man?
Sorry, I'm
Fucking
just.
hacking his way
I'm
in.
just-
That's why we need George here. We need someone else to carry this weight. But anyways, so season 5, I'm excited for it. Doing this show
I
really.
want to see the thumbnail you made, Cosmic. Since
Oh, it's gonna be good. I like it.
How many thumbnails didn't I make?
VTuber.
Did I actually
A
make
lot.
all
I
of
don't
them?
think you finished. Are we kept up to date on Rat's thumbnails?
No,
I think
yeah,
some of them
you
are
did.
finished.
3 of them are missing.
All right, cool. So we need those.
Cool, that's good.
Luckily, the template is a good temporary thumbnail.
Screw.
Yeah. So moving into season 5, I want to do shit more frequently. I want to bring more guests on. I want to just make this a bigger, revitalize shit. Do new stuff.
Well, I can't host
and
more
then of course
often.
there's the dreaded.
Well, I mean,
like I
last
said,
time
Cosmic, I
promised
could
something.
host more often now because I actually don't have like school on
Yeah.
the weekends to do crap, right? So, 'cause
Viper
I'm
can
off.
host. Yeah. you go.
Cosmic, just do the dog on your Saturday morning when you drink your cup of coffee, please.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to.
You don't need to add topics. Just create the dog and post it.
Well,
Cosmic
see,
will be
that's
adding-
already kind of what I do, and I want to take more initiative in season 5. Have the production cycle not just be like 2 hours before the show.
Are we adding that to the list of promised things that Cosmic?
Well, notice how
I
everything.
promise.
All right, Frickon. Notice how everything I'm saying right now is very vague. Nothing is
That's
specific.
true. That's true.
Well, what about the
Yes.
Billie Jean dance?
Yeah, there's.
I mean,
What
that's
about
what-
MM? What about your?
All right, let me
What about
fucking.
cooking whispers?
All right,
Oh.
cooking. All right. Oh, cooking whispers is happening. It's the number one thing on my mind. Besides, like, don't fuck. Besides,
What about the Billie Jean
I'm doing
dance?
it.
Are you forgetting the Billie Jean dance?
God, the fucking Billie Jean dance.
Even fucking Jesus told you to do so, man.
Even Jesus said. Even Jesus came
We're
down.
gonna get Jesus back again.
Okay.
Gonna give you another pep talk.
The number one thing for 2020 that for this show, and this is what I fucking said last year, but it's the number one thing this year still. is I want to do MM. Want to do that shit. I want to get that out.
How many
all I
times
want.
is that you said that?
You said that
I've
last
said it so
year
much.
around the same.
You're gonna say that next year as well.
But look, right now I'm more confident about it because I'm getting a job, so I feel like maybe I can pay Rat, and I feel a little bit better about it. if I
It's
can
like
do
the
that.
boy who cried wolf.
You
at this
couldn't
point.
fucking finish the last part of the script, bro.
Back, back,
That's
back,
the issue.
Mindria. I'm
That's
back.
the issue.
Oh, why don't you do that? All right,
Literally the
let's,
final part. We were
let's
so
move on.
dedicated.
I've said my piece. Let's move on.
Okay, polls.
Wait. I have some.
Oh,
Okay,
George, let's hear George.
Go ahead.
All right. So,
Is that it?
Time, bro.
That's what he asked.
all right. So basically, there's a couple things I would suggest to to bolster the view count and get people engaged. First of all, I'd like to make face cams more regular because it's more engaging.
Yes,
It
yes.
is. It is. It definitely is. I want to see that Mona Lisa of your Minecraft avatar again.
So that stuff, we just advertise in more places. Host more often for sure. Maybe consider having less people per podcast, like no more than 5 or 6. Because like any episode of like 7 or 8 people is like
That's too
Hard to
mad.
do because we got like 8 members.
We've
Yeah,
contracted.
we have
A
7
contracted
members.
flu.
Jesus Christ.
And probably also cut out most of the political parts. Talk
What? That's
If
the
we do
best
that, we have
part.
nothing anymore.
No,
Here's
no,
the
no,
thing,
talk
though.
about mapping.
Cosmic ranting for 5 minutes is like the best part.
Yeah,
lot
but shouldn't there be like a counter to it? Like, what happened to Chris?
Yeah,
Chris
here's
is
the
dead.
thing. The show
Chris-
used to really. The MapperCast used to be a
He
big,
got caught by the Somalian government.
a big pillar of the show. Used to be the political shit. Used to be the debates. But I just feel like recently that
You should-
shit's toned down.
It's more like
really
it's
move
more
on.
like it's,
Yeah.
it's
By
not
the
it's
way,
not about
It's
debates,
not
but it's more
political
like
anymore.
Okay,
It's,
guys,
Alright, one at a time.
if there's like only one-ish opinion in here, like everyone has their own opinions, but if they all generally agree with something, and like there's no debate, it's all basically just a rant.
I
That's what I like.
I really agree with Batman here. I feel like when we do talk about politics, it has to be something where there's clear disagreement, something that we can talk about, not just because it's in the news cycle. We're not a news show. Like, it's not our obligation to just talk.
So
about
how about this? Let's have a let's elect
one side or the
let's elect a fly as the president of the United States. I'm sure we all can agree on that.
Fly?
Yeah, I'm sure everybody will argue about that.
Yep.
Also, by the way, unpopular opinion, guests should be kinda more publicly voted in. Unpopular opinion, but I think it would.
I think it would work alone, not from the fact because nobody would vote.
What was the other?
That's why it would have to be like advertised. Like, for example, I'm not
I
really.
don't want to advertise it anymore.
No, I do want to advertise it, but
Yeah, but Polly's up your ass all the time.
Those are sacrifices you have to make, George.
every time I advertise it, it gets
Fucking Polly just out of
Void
nowhere.
manipulating me, and how I should help raid Vorgar Void Viper.
No.
Why the fuck do you need fully
It's fucking Polly, dude.
I
It's fucking
think
Polly.
we should move
I mean,
on.
listen,
Polly should. Polly.
He's a nice guy, but I don't get why he hates you. No one really gets why he hates
Because
you.
he's made it like a cornerstone of who he is, and if he backs off, then he'll have a fucking identity crisis.
Yeah, but
Alright, fair enough.
Polly will
move on.
remember that you said that, Cosmic.
He has
He
a
also-
also,
I think he also said that he enslaves all of us for money and ad revenue.
Yeah, I know,
Oh,
right?
yeah,
Because MapperCast podcasts are definitely monetized, which is
Yeah, because MapperCast makes lots of.
yeah,
we're
about
making
that.
millions, boy.
Yeah, it's that I never even clicked the monetization button for every podcast.
In the total
Yeah, I mean,
3 years of
I
having
already
Map-
bought. I'm being paid actually. I already bought a yacht and a private jet.
That's cosmic talk.
Yeah.
That's cosmic talk.
I'm actually paying some politicians to
Yeah.
vote for me. All right.
In the 3
Guys,
years
in
that
the past
MapperCast has
11
been on my
months-
channel, I've probably made a collective like $4 off of every episode on my channel.
honestly, guys, in the past 12 months, my house has been seized by the bank. Void has personally come in and taken all the money.
No, of course.
Like
want
yesterday,
that!
Void came into my house and he stole all my fucking food.
Oh.
Long story short, Vorgar Void Viper is just a beast in Australia and should be eliminated.
It's still the most popular server for 3 years.
Yeah.
Also, by the way, I just want to say, congrats on 31 boosts. Like shit.
What?
Yeah, his server's very
Wait.
active.
Vorgar Void Viper's 31 boosts.
Yeah, his
Viper,
server's
do you advertise this
What?
show in there? I feel like it's weird because that show. I don't know. I feel like we should.
I feel like
Yeah, I do advertise, but then I don't know what happened.
Dude, 31 boosts. Holy shit.
I
Well,
thought-
you should have a lot more people if you advertise. Like really.
That's a dedicated fan base right
yeah,
there.
by the way, Void.
I've got a fucking level 3 boost. Jesus fucking Christ.
Well,
Void,
no, it's actually because of Christmas, right? Once Christmas gets further away, like the boost will start falling. If I
Let George
recall.
talk.
Yeah, two things to say. Number one, I thought Diarchy was a Chad server had like 15, and then I looked on Void's and he had like 32.
It only happened recently. I'm saying once Christmas gets further
it
away,
was-
it will start going back down.
Yeah, like you guys, us, and will go.
I
boost.
think Void Viper server is more active than the Darkins.
Oh yeah, for sure.
By a ton.
Yeah, but it's not really much to brag about. Like I don't want to take full responsibility for all the popularity on it. Most of that actually have to give it to the moderators. They deserve the most of the praise for it.
I mean, in
Brackets.
the past month or so, I've been talking. I like it. I mean, it's disconnected from the rest of Macedonia, but I think that's good. It's nice and comforting. Like, people there are genuine. It's a cool server. I could see myself spending more time.
Except when it gets a little bit disgusting.
Sometimes it gets disgusting, yes.
So many archives.
There's
By the way, I
there's
just want
lots
to
of
say,
mappers
Void,
in there,
if you
but there's not
advertise
really
it
much
on your
about
channel, you could gain like 3,000 members. You could get like 3K members.
Probably not.
He probably
Honestly,
would.
dude, like, go for it. Like, advertise it everywhere. See him?
Nah. It's
Boy,
fine.
Any
you
chance you can.
Void, you had the most popular server for 3 years. Three straight
Void-
years.
Yeah, but then as I said, like most of the most stuff though, what do you call it? It's really on the whole user base, like not really on me really. The only thing I do is I advertise the Discord whenever I upload a video. That's the only thing I do.
I think we should move on.
Alright, yeah, let's move on.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah,
Alright,
Let's run through these
Yo,
polls.
dude.
the
Shit.
polls.
It should be 11.
We should have a
the new
boost
one.
in
Alright,
mapper.
what are we starting from?
Go through
Wales,
the poll.
Wales.
Give us the
Oh,
boost,
cute.
please.
By the way, just quickly after the polls, touch on
Boost Day.
since it's kind of
Are
related.
Wales cute?
Oh yeah, we gotta do that.
Yeah.
Alright, okay, so is a whale fucking cute is what we're starting with.
Yes. There's no
Yeah.
option.
Sure, I guess. It seems strange. I can't even find the whale poll.
For the fucking longest time, there was only one option to vote on that poll.
Well, I mean, who would go for no?
I mean, it is kind of like the closest we have to just a fucking eldritch horror is this giant, multi-ton fucking Titanic being roaming the seas. Not
I mean,
really
it is-
cute.
I actually didn't vote at all on that.
It's 52 people voted on it.
Yeah, I didn't even vote.
Here, what date was that? Oh, I found.
12
All right, now this
percent.
next poll, I really like this next poll.
Why? Why do
Because
you
it's-
like?
I've
It's an
never heard
abomination.
anything like this before. This sounds like
Is it 'cause
something
it's something you
want
wanna
to
do?
talk about. Yeah,
Didn't
you
vote
found
on
my-
that
found my
either.
king. All right, so we got if your dad and your boyfriend, or your mom and your girlfriend,
Oh,
depending
I
on
remember
your
this. I remember
depending on your sexuality, switched bodies, and you had to fuck one of them
this.
to get them to switch back. Which one would you fuck?
Let's
Either
say the answers.
you wouldn't fuck either of them, and they would stay in their opposite bodies forever,
Selfish.
or you would fuck your mother in the body of your girlfriend, or you would fuck
What?
your girlfriend in the body of your mother.
I don't know.
What?
No.
A1.
So it seems to me the fucking only goddamn answer here is to fuck your girlfriend in the body of your mom.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. Like, anyone who...
You can also just be a fucking dickhead and vote A.
Listen, being A is a dickhead, but being weird. Like,
Yeah,
that's
you're
just
really that's definitely weird.
like
Doing that.
Plantain, Rackets, Hoytmeister, Whoopie Doo 56, North 28, and 8. Like, what's wrong with you people?
Yeah, that shit's
Like, oh my
weird.
God.
Did you say Aig?
No, 8.
Well, it comes from like just some shitty surface level understanding. Like, ooh, I don't want to fuck my mom's body. That's weird.
Listen, that's just fucking gay, bro.
It's just gay, bro.
It's like, it really is troubling that A is winning because you're just allowing these people to live false lives for the rest of eternity. It's horrible. I don't know why you would do that. And also, that means that your relationship is essentially over with your girlfriend. Like, if you're ever... it's weird. It's a strange question, and hats off to Ain for siring, because it's fucking awesome. Alright, next poll
Why
was...
did he make A an option?
Okay, why is this?
Next poll is, what's your
Why
fucking...
does the next poll exist?
I don't
Okay, I have a strong opinion on this one.
Okay, frick off. The question is, what is your favorite letter of the alphabet?
Q.
E1. E1.
Okay, can I just say my strong opinion on this?
Okay.
The best letter of the alphabet, right? And it hands down for me is H. Because it literally means nothing. All the other words all mean something apart from H. And you need some pronunciation to be able to say it. H, right? Because if you just say it outright, it's fun. All the other words do not have that effect, apart from E. But like E's
That's
like
a very subjective.
the most common. But H is just the most funniest letter of the alphabet.
Why?
Do you know?
It's nothing. It literally
We
means
learn to
nothing,
pronounce
and
it like
effort.
we learn to pronounce.
I
it
prefer
like
the German B.
Huh.
I disagree. I think the best letter personally is
the B. What's so fucking B? What's about that? The pronunciation is almost the same as English.
B.
No, the German B.
B.
Alright,
B.
moving on.
There's a B.
We got, what is the puking emoji? Somebody
It's called
vomiting.
SZ.
Shrek's
Shrek
cock.
dick. Shrek dick.
It's not
That's
Shrek,
it.
unfortunately. I mean, it
It's
objects.
Shrek dick. It is Shrek dick.
I mean, it could be
So
both.
emojis are made for us. They're for us, and that means I can imagine them.
Who would put A? I'm sorry, but who would put A?
Like, what a bunch of faggots.
Here's the thing. That emoji, if that's Shrek's dick, that implies Shrek has a chode. And I don't like that. I don't like that Shrek has a chode.
What?
I want
Listen,
Shrek
you
to
know
have
what?
like a
Shrek
big...
can have a chode if he wants to.
No, he's a big man. He commands energy. He should have a big, throbbing, long, like snake schlongus, not a weak little chode. That's
Listen,
sad.
maybe he's not erect yet.
Look at how hard that guy's trying. If he's not fucking erect, then Shrek is just...
Yeah, well, listen, Shrek's a big
Considered
man.
person.
Like,
Shrek's a big man, but he's also a
He's not a
lover
man.
and a
He's
fighter.
a
And
fucking ogre.
I feel like he's a man that would allow himself to...
He's not a man.
filled
He's an ogre.
Okay!
no,
He's an ogre!
Cosmic's not man.
I'm kidding.
I feel like Shrek is an ogre that would allow himself to be filled with passion fast. He
Do
would...
ogres even have dicks?
Alright, we're gonna move on after that.
No, wait.
What? What, George?
Right, here's a question. How are Shrek's babies made then?
Hey!
They
Okay,
can
move
do
on.
that,
Move on.
like, I don't know, fucking chickens or something.
He lays
No.
an egg.
You fertilize an egg, then
He lays a big
No.
green egg.
Ogres are humanoid. It would make sense that, hey, they'd have...
lizard men also are humanoid and they lay eggs.
Yeah, and Shrek was turned into a human in Shrek 2. I know we all love to
Was
forget
he
about
in,
that.
in
And it-
Shrek 3, didn't he have children?
Shrek 3 isn't
yes,
canon.
yes.
Shrek 3 isn't canon.
Shrek
Okay,
3.
next poll.
Alright, is India a superpower now? Dumbass poll. Next,
No.
what's your pick for me?
No,
Okay.
you're not skipping.
I am skipping it because I want to get through this.
My superpowers, I want to mind control.
Uh,
From the quiz.
You mind control, like, hey, you can ask your teacher, hey, give me a name, and they'll be like, okay, sure.
We are number one.
we got meme. What's your pick for meme of the decade? I guess the options are Illuminati confirmed.
These options are
You're number
shit,
one.
by the way.
I know they
Yeah,
are.
the Pepe is the
They're
most
really-
influential meme, but I like number one better.
Yeah,
Just
real meme of the decade is obviously My Name is Jeff.
Like, it's a little sad that nothing from like the pre-2012.
No, it has to be Pepe, because have you
Days
seen
got
the
it.
Hong Kong
No,
protesters
it's
use?
not. We Are Number One lasted the longest. It's the bridge between the old era and the new era. It's kind of normie, but it probably appeals to the largest amount.
Pepe has
What about
gone the
Pepe?
longest.
Yeah, everything
Have-
George is saying about fucking We Are Number One is right. It
Pepe
starts
was just fucking hijacked by the alt-right and 4chan.
Yeah, that's it. So
Yeah,
don't
only
even...
Yeah,
you
but
believe
here's the
that.
thing that no one really cares.
Pepe's fucking...
Here's the thing, even though it's hijacks, no one really cares. They just use it anyway.
Nobody
No.
cares.
Not the
My
entire
ass.
world is America.
I'm
Yeah, no one
sorry, the
cares.
real meme of the
It
decade
is
is
though.
That is
It's
kind of
easily
true.
We Are Number One.
The entire world is America.
It's Pepe because of like the fact that the Hong Kong protesters are using them.
It's fucked up. Alright,
Oh,
move
wait,
on.
really? Are the Hong Kong protesters actually?
Scotland, they all
Pepe is used by
Yeah,
Hong
yeah.
Kong.
These are good polls.
Pepe used
I'm
by Hong
sure
Kong.
it's difficult to get through.
Alright, Cosmic, continue.
Okay. How do you normally get to school, work, university, whatever? Like, whole bunch of options. What won out was I'm driven by someone else in a car. After that, we got, getting a little dicey. We got with the recent actions in the Middle East, such as the U.S. Embassy being under siege and the top Iranian general being killed in an airstrike. Do you think war between the U.S. and Iran is inevitable? And the options are yes, without a doubt, war will start. Trump will use it to get reelected. Then we got war will start, but will also develop into World War III. Then we got there will not be a war, but more sanctions will be placed on Iran. There may be small skirmishes in
Where we drop in, boys.
the border, but war will not happen. And nothing will happen because people are either too scared. And
The correct answer.
Yeah, the correct answer.
yeah, no, that's not slightest. We got there will be small skirmishes, but no war. That one, and I think that is way too fucking. That's a little naive here. We murdered essentially the vice president of Iran. Something's
Who
gonna
gives a
happen.
fuck?
But it depends what you count as war.
Something's
and
gonna
what's not.
happen.
They're gonna scream for a little bit, and everything's gonna.
Yeah, people are gonna move on.
I don't know where you're getting that from. History
I
tells a
don't
different tale.
think people are going to move on from that.
Yeah, it's not just like I don't think it's going to develop into some fucking crazy World War scenario. There's going to be something. It's not going to just be a few skirmishes. Something
Listen,
fucked up.
time will tell, but something tells this isn't gonna result in anything special.
I don't know about that one. All right.
Anyway, next ball. Next ball.
Next ball, we got would it be better to live in an absolute totalitarian society or an entirely lawless anarchist? Absolute
I
totalitarian.
don't fucking get this. Why the fuck would you live in absolute totalitarianism rather than anarchy? Like in totalitarianism, you have no.
totally agree with you.
So I
there.
feel like in
Yeah,
an
you have no
absolute
freedom.
anarchy.
Because in anarchy, I can just come over to your house and just shoot you in the
Yeah,
face.
literally,
How's
like
that?
absolute anarchy is just fucking purge world. Like you don't want to.
I mean, same with totalitarian.
How about this, Rad? How about this, Rad? How about this, Rad? If we live in anarchy, I'll just come over to your house or just fly over whatever the system is up.
You know where I am.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Anyway, you go over to your house and just shoot you in the face. How about that?
I have also
No one can tell me what to do.
If I
Guys,
win the
if-
battle, I have guns.
I mean,
at home to
why
win.
would you live
If I
in
win the battle, then it's fair and square.
You're not gonna win the battle, Red. Okay, here's the thing. In an absolute
I
totalitarian
can. I have a
society,
gun.
look at fucking like.
My brother has,
You know-
but if there's anarchy, I can just fucking break.
Look
open
what
the
happens
building.
in like
So-
fucking Minecraft faction server. You're not gonna survive.
Oh,
You're gonna spawn in. You're not gonna have any weapons, and the big fucking goddamn
If
guy that
people are
owns all the
even-
land
The
is gonna
thing
come
is
and
that-
take your base.
People are
He's
even
gonna
going to
take your
instantly-
diamonds.
In Somalia, people also
There's,
went on
MapperCraft-
killed each other when they had no government.
MapperCraft had like no system. Everyone actually joined up into a faction. Even when there's anarchy, people just keep joining up into a faction anyway. Like
listen,
it's a
we
given
are-
that people are gonna live together.
With
You guys are assuming
that
that.
says absolute totalitarian. That's the other option.
Well, old
Like,
MapperCraft.
Have you
Anyway.
guys even
full
watched
1984 Ingsoc Oceania.
Yeah, I'll
type of
take
shit.
that, dude, because life, I'd still be alive.
Life, you know, fucking sex is illegal there.
Okay, it doesn't.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Have you
Sex
not?
is illegal
This is a
in
debate
Oceania.
whether
We're
you
not,
want to be
we're
free
not
or
talking about
secure.
like. Okay, it does
Right,
not get
aren't
into
you-
any.
Isn't that what you've been
laws.
arguing for this entire
Yeah, first of
time?
all, isn't that? It sounds like you would like that.
Right, aren't you?
Guys, we're
Yeah,
out of
because
time.
you fucking keep claiming that because you're so fucking insecure about your own sexuality.
What?
That-
What? Okay, I need everyone here to.
You have to
Please,
construct fucking straw man
Yeah.
to fucking prove a point.
All right, hold on, everyone else.
Next poll, please.
Oh,
Please, no. Please
No,
tell
so-
me that I'm not crazy. Like Rat is super off base there. I've pride myself on being 100% fucking open about my sexuality in every face of public life. Don't you point your
wait,
goddamn
possible.
insecurity onto me, Rat.
yeah. And if you live in a
You
total
but you don't keep just shutting
totalitarian
up about it.
society, you're
Being
gonna
open
die.
about it also just means that you're desperate for attention or something.
That means fucking nothing. Sexuality is a huge component of life, Rat. Don't shy away from it. It's okay.
Cosmic. Somebody in the comments was saying that you were a man child when you did that. you
That
were,
sounds like someone that's fucking insecure about their goddamn life.
No,
Live a little,
if you make
fucker,
a fucking
God.
10-minute fucking charade on a live stream on the internet.
We're going off topic here, mate.
All right, well, yeah. First of all, Rat, part of that is we're trying to do a show,
Why is it
trying to have
this
fun.
one?
Like, I'm not going out on the goddamn street in my day-to-day life, standing on a soapbox and holding up the "you need to come" loser. Like, but I have no problem being open. Like, this honestly peeves me so much when sexuality is treated. We gotta hide this. We can't talk about this. Like, it's okay. You can talk about it. Talk
I'm
about
not
it
saying
avidly.
that, but you can also go too far with it to a point where it's just fucking obsessive. It's a
Then
fucking
it's
obsession
not
that
at
you
all.
Guys, we're going off topic
Like,
here. This
Finish
is
the
not fucking
pose.
about
Fi-
sexuality,
Finish
man.
the pose, and then go free for all.
All right.
Debate your shit in the free for all, please.
Final question: which rectangle is better, Wyoming or Colorado? Wyoming won. I don't know why you picked the homophobic rectangle over the one that has weed.
because they have bison.
Oh, they got bison. Okay,
And they got 2 escalators.
that's true. They got escalators and bison. I forgot. Who needs weed when you got escalators, man?
Hell yeah.
I prefer escalators.
I actually voted Colorado, but I understand the people that voted Wyoming.
It's
Imperialist.
a bigger rectangle, that's why.
The Wyoming carnate.
So that's that. We are going to move into the free for all, but I don't know.
The
do you
Wyoming
want to
Sultan.
keep our fucking thing going? Right? Do you still feel passion?
All I can say is that you have an obsession about trying to prove a certain point, and you just don't shut up about it.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of the point.
I mean, it
of
works
debating.
both ways.
That's the point of debates. Like,
It's not a debate if you just bring it when you shoehorn it into every opportunity.
I feel like I don't do that.
You
Isn't that the entire point of what we're doing here?
Yeah, I
fucking
shoehorned it in
shoehorned
because
when I said in Oceania sex is illegal. You fucking shoehorned that argument once again into
All right,
there.
first of all, I didn't even make
Completely out
that.
of context.
Someone else, I can't remember who it is. I think it was Fricon said, "Sounds like
What?
Rat would like that," and then I laughed, and then
You
that
said
started
that.
the argument. Yeah,
No,
I
I said that. I said that.
He said that first,
I
and
found
I
that fun.
piggybacked off. Yeah, I piggybacked off of it. So it's like I didn't bring it up.
It still makes no sense, that argument, because you fucking constructed the straw man there.
Guys, can everyone please check out the poll of the day?
What poll?
Poll of the day suggestions channel.
What'd you put?
What?
What'd you put in there?
I didn't put anything in there.
Is Cosmic Mapping insecure about his sexuality? Objectively, no. Like, when have I ever demonstrated? Like, I've never tried to hide anything, ever.
Wait.
My
Pause
entire
it.
time here.
Trying to hide something, you know that you can also be insecure about something if you just are so
Don't worry, you
fucking
don't have to
obsessed
be
a point
insecure.
with it that you just keep proving it. It's like somebody who says, I have a big dick, I don't have a small dick. That's also like something that you're
Not
obsessive
necessarily
about, something and
shoehorn
insecure.
it in. Like, I play it up for the fucking camera because it's a show.
Can I just
That's
ask
the point of
something?
a show?
It's a much more of a pressing issue.
What's the
When's
pressing
Bryce
issue?
coming on?
Oh my
No.
That meme.
We're not having someone with fucking Asperger's on. That's probably just bad enough.
We
for
have
already.
already-
Like, here's the thing.
For one, we're not gonna talk about it, okay?
Hold up. Is
Yeah, we
people
are
talking about it.
allowed on the show?
We are better.
We're not talking
I mean,
about it.
90% of us.
Here's the thing about
Wait,
Bryce. It would be
wait.
fun for 5
No.
seconds, and then be like
No.
a good 2 hours of just
He
being.
already got on here for 5 seconds when someone fucking moves him like a loser. Alright?
Hold up. Are people with Asperger's not allowed?
Discrimination
Never-
against
it's-
Asperger's people.
Okay, Cosmic.
Decided to bring up
After
his thing.
Cosmic.
So I
The
know.
Cosmic.
reason he's
One
Cosmic
at
because he doesn't want it.
One at a time.
George,
He doesn't want to be here.
If you have a bad case of Asperger's, social interactions are really fucking stressful.
Cosmic.
Yeah.
After what I posted on the MapperCast chat, it's a
I get that.
no.
I know. That's why I'm saying like it would be fun for 5 seconds, and then just uncomfortable.
Nah,
Like,
waste of
fucking-
time.
Show.
Waste of time. Waste of time.
Yeah, waste of 5
Waste of time.
Yes.
Waste of
Waste of
time.
5
5
seconds.
seconds or wait. Yeah, waste of time.
We're getting kind of off.
Veteran. Okay, what is your like big issue?
Off topic.
My big
We are in the fucking
is that he doesn't want to join and you keep trying to push on it.
I'm not trying to. I'm saying I think it would be fun for 5 seconds.
I
Yeah.
think we should
Yeah.
move on.
Shouldn't
Fun
do
for
it.
5. You're still
Like-
pushing.
How am I pushing? I'm just
You said you think it'll be
Okay.
fun.
Veteran. Just because my
Stop bringing this up.
just because my take is something other than no, don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. Like that.
The
doesn't
reason
mean
you
that I'm
don't
trying
talk about it is
Like,
because it's gonna keep doing this over and over.
Appropriate if we have him on here. It would be
I'm
fucking
I'm
inappropriate.
agreeing with you.
Then why the fuck do you still want to have him on?
I don't. That's
So why do you
what
keep
I'm
talking about
agreeing
it?
with.
Otherwise.
I'm not. I was agreeing with you.
Only,
Just 'cause
only bro is saying Batman is being dumb.
Why am I being dumb?
I don't know. Ask him.
Because
Well,
you're being, like, unnecessarily super secret about it. It's like, yeah, we shouldn't have him on and make him uncomfortable. We can say that, but we don't have to be, like, weird about it. Like, it's some conspiracy. Like, we can...
But it's
Okay.
a conspiracy.
Okay to talk
MapperCast.
about.
Which mapper is the most likely to be a mapper? I don't know what the fuck that means.
What?
What?
I mean, the fucking Cassini who made the first accurate map of France was a good mapper, I guess. And he was the most mapper out of all mappers in the entirety of history.
All right, question for everybody.
Americo Vespucci.
Iraq, Sudan.
Question for everybody.
Do you think
Question
that
for everyone. Do you think that official countries, Syria, Iraq, Sudan, etc., have a future, or should they be split between their religions?
No, I don't think they should have a...
Dead.
Everyone deserves a future.
Let me say this again. Nationalism is dead.
I mean, I honestly,
Nationalism for what?
I think,
I
yeah,
love the
you should
completely
probably you
unbiased
should split the
question that was.
motherfuckers.
If you split them up, then you have your countries with only like population of 20,000 people who can't economically sustain themselves.
Okay, yeah, don't break it down to like that deep of a level, but
The
like
thing is
obviously
that
fucking
if you want to
Kurdistan.
split every ethnicity, for example, Syria, you would have the Al-Druz state, you would have the fucking
Holy Roman Empire.
the Shiite tribes at the Mediterranean coast.
Jesus Christ, George.
In Iraq, you would have Assyrians who would want independence, who would have to be split up, and
Like-
shit like. You don't
sure-
go there, and in Sudan you have like God knows how many fucking tribes you would have to take care of.
Yeah,
I'm
there's a
sure-
lot. There's a lot.
Africa. It's like fucking crazy how South Africa is. This is kind of stereotypical, but it was kind of maybe not now, but in the future.
You kept
Which
cutting
rapper is the most likely to be a president?
Rap.
President?
Yeah, rap. Actually, no,
What?
no.
Cosmic. Cosmic would be the best.
First of all, my
president.
country, where we have a president, but his fucking thing is useless. Like, he does literally nothing. He's like a monarch in a parliamentary
Actually-
monarchy.
I would say rap, but the thing is, I can't remember.
Am I a joke to you?
There's like an intelligence range, I think, where
I
like
think Bryce is going
the
to become
average
the
IQ
president
of
of France.
leaders is like in between 120 and 100. So, I think you're too smart to. So sorry, bro.
Wait.
That's true. I think Batran would. He could be like a congressman. I don't think he could. I think Batran could run for president. I think he could run for. I don't know if he'd win though. I think he'd be like.
To be fair, it's more realistic for me to be a congressman than a president. But I could run it.
Unfortunately, I think Chris probably has a pretty good chance.
No, he would probably just get overthrown by his own party.
Hey, what's wrong with
Yeah, Mussolini too.
I don't know about that. He's got that passion. He's totally.
Hey,
He's a fascist.
this reminds me of the time where I actually was in American government roleplay chats where we just play like there's the Senate, there's a House of Representatives, and I actually won the presidency in one of those games once.
Is it
Well,
Roblox?
guys, I might not be the president, but I recently won the election on the hierarchy of
I'm
math.
the president of Cyprus.
Wow.
Wow.
I'll be the president of Cyprus. I'll fucking do it.
I mean, if we're going along that logic, then Void Viper will be the president easier.
What? Why?
I mean, Void Viper would probably be more like Prime Minister.
Canada
He
has
probably
no
be
president.
like the totalitarian leader of some African country.
No. I know. I'll probably be like, hey, we should make it. Ethiopia, Somalia, Eritrea, and Djibouti unite against this guy. No.
Oh boy.
I would make them unite and then post it on the foreign website, and then they just fucking wee everywhere.
You pretty much just place a social bomb on the website.
I want to be on like the foreign ministry or something and in charge of the website section and just
Just
spam mapping.
Basically
pictures in
break down the relationship between two countries because of a map.
Yes.
Oh, that was good.
I'm going to show a map where Iran has reformed the Persian Empire and put it on the official.
How about we do it with like
Perhaps a
multiple
foreign
different
ministry.
African
Alright,
countries, but this
BRB
time
boys
like
have to reform the Ahmed Empire.
This is getting too long.
how
Look
about
at
we
what is better, borders defined by ethnic lines or by geography?
The thing is, there are no
Both.
clear ethnic lines. That's like the problem of the ethno-state. Like, that's why irredentism is a thing. Because the borders between two ethnic groups are pretty much never clear.
Yeah, there's gonna be disputes. I think it'll be bad.
I think
Yeah,
Most of you guys live in, like,
I've had like a weird mixed opinions on these because like back in the day it seemed very obvious. Like I thought it was such a shit-brained dumb move for the Europeans to draw the Middle East and Africa the way they did. That was just essentially, oh, here's a big fucking block, no regard for.
I mean, what they did in Africa and the
But
Middle East is shit, but I mean, you could at least have some dignity and put it like let natural states form or something.
Yeah. So, but like,
But-
here's the thing: is as I've evolved, clear. Well, like now you're just
how
fucking.
do states
When you
form
do that,
natural-
you're just promoting fucking ethno states, and like that's just a blatant increase in nationalism. Saying that,
And
like,
ethno states are
So
just
pretty
times
much,
to
right, what you're saying
irredentism,
is that
and
people should just
irredentism causes
leave.
war.
I'm saying that to imply that the only way for society cohesion is through ethnic purism is shitty. So I honestly don't know what my
I mean, we can look at Japan and how they are doing right now. They had to import migrants because they fear that their population dies out.
yeah.
Well, I mean, it's happening all over the world as
Most
well.
of you guys live in like
But Japan is literally the worst in
Yeah,
that regard. They
it's
have the
gonna
most
come
problems.
to the Middle East soon.
No, but
I mean-
Japan has like
Oh.
Japan like 40% of all villages in Japan are like terminal, which means they are going to die out in like the next 20 or 30 years because the population is just over 70
Yeah,
or
and
80 years.
it's happening all over Europe and as well.
No, not here.
Well, some places in Europe.
well,
yeah, but
if
not
like Eastern
nearly
Europe.
not nearly as bad as Japan. Not
Nearly as
remotely.
bad, but still happening.
all
Like,
right,
I mean,
if we're
I think
talking
it was like
about
Moldova
ethnos-
or something.
Here,
Like,
what's
people
George?
just-
Let George talk.
if we're talking about ethnicity, like, most of you guys live in like pretty decent first world nations. Race wars aren't
Cyprus.
like a real thing. Yeah, Cyprus. I live somewhere where the color of your skin's like really.
Whoa, racism.
I cannot stress how shitty an ethno state is. Like, it is god awful.
I think I remember Croatia.
Europe
had
must
one
get
where
rid of
Croatia's
self
like-
of
Also,
racism.
another thing, ethno states create incest.
Okay.
I don't see the
I
problem.
mean, if they're small enough, maybe.
If they're small
That's
enough,
also the
maybe.
thing that my father told me. You can be lucky that your great grandparents were refugees from like the Sudetenland, because otherwise you probably would have been inbred.
Question from
That's what they told me at some point.
Which MapperCast member is the most doomer?
Most
The what?
Duma was.
probably Rat. I think.
What
Doomer?
the fuck is a
What?
doomer?
Wait, what is
Oh,
Most
Doomer! I get it.
What the fuck
Basically,
is
a
doomer?
person that, like, yeah.
Oh, it's
There's a thing
definitely
called
right. It's
bloomers
definitely-
and zoomers. Bloomers are people who are like all happy, and doomers are people who are all depressed.
Oh, it's definitely Rat. That's
Oh,
definitely.
Why
It's
am I
got
a
it.
doomer?
It's almost
got-
2 hours.
Doomer.
Your answer, like, what would you do if the
Co-
ended? You were
cosmic-
like, bro, I'd like sit back with a glass of water and just like watch it all.
I
So,
said
like-
one. No,
Have any
that's
of you
based on, and that's actually optimism,
Boy.
because I'm just enjoying the time. I'm not the one who has chronic depression. Called Mr. Cosmic Mapping.
Yeah, that's true. Oh shit! I just dropped my tapestry.
No, not the tapestry.
You're destroying
This thing
your
is
own
very
room
important.
in your rage.
Question for everyone: do you think countries like the UK, Spain, etc., should abolish their monarchies and move towards being a real republic? No, they're already
Yes.
republics. The
Yeah, they're
monarchy
already-
is a
yeah.
cultural thing.
Totally, they're already fucking full republics. The monarchy is just a figurehead, and they make them.
Yeah,
they
I
make
figurehead that
millions
keeps
in
sucking up
tourism
money.
dollars. So
Yeah, the thing is that's bullshit, because first of all, the monarchy costs more because first of all they still own land in the UK which can't be accessed by the actual farmers, and in the UK that's especially a problem. because the monarchy owns shit tons of land. And that's also
I mean, it's
why, for
actually making
example,
money.
that's also example why a lot of like poor Brits want to leave the EU, because the farming subsidies go to the landowners. The problem is most of the landowners in the UK are either the monarchy or some noblemen, which means the actual farmers didn't benefit at all from the
Yeah,
subsidies.
if you abolish the monarchy, it doesn't free that land. The family still
It
owns
does free that land because the royal family isn't allowed to own that land anymore.
Why?
Because republicanism, mate.
I mean, wouldn't the family still
I mean, isn't it like ceremonial or something?
completely
It's the
ceremonial?
ceremony, but they still get money from the state and so on. They
All
get
right.
money from the
Well,
state for doing
it does
absolutely
do
nothing.
with tourism and stuff.
Yeah, it makes money from tourism. The reason why
the
you go
calculations
to
have
you go
to-
to fucking Britain to see the real crest of a real royal family. It's not like you go to fucking.
If you're referring to the CGP Grey video, it has been debunked multiple
I'm not
times
even
by
just
multiple
talking about that.
Oh
I'm
my
talking about personally.
God.
My opinion is like if you go to fucking Germany or France and see the goddamn Barbie dream house, who gives a fuck castles? Like the castles in Britain, they're real, living, breathing fucking residue of the monarchy, and the monarchy holds absolutely no political power. Their biggest debuff to the state.
we
by
also
the
said-
land they own. But I think they'd still.
We
Yeah,
in
what?
Germany also still have like some mansions from example, the Hohenzollern, which aren't
Yeah,
owned
but
by
no
them
one cares
anymore,
about
but
the
they are
German
still
Nobody gives,
monarchy.
nobody
No
gives
one-
about the German just.
No one's just like, oh, do you want to go see some German monarchy stuff?
When you're in Berlin, you usually go to Potsdam, and there are like
I
pretty much
went to
half of the
Berlin
shit that
and I
fucking
never even
Hohenzollern
heard of it.
All right, I got a question from Oklahoman that I got to answer.
And I'm also going to say one cast is like the most famous for tourist attraction in Germany.
Cosmic
was
is Keanu
Schwanstein, which
Reeves.
even fucking Disney used that castle on the logo. So
Question for me: will I get a computer to play Cyberpunk? That's the goal.
You
Oklahoma.
are Keanu Reeves.
I applied to fucking.
Wake the fuck up, samurai.
What the fuck?
Thank you for that. I applied to fucking 5.
You're
different-
all breathtaking.
We got a. Well, why is Fricon so overrated as a mapper? Dude, edgy
Yeah,
war
Fricon,
slides and story is
well.
predictable. Yeah, Fricon.
Well,
Fuck on, you're a shitty mapper.
who won
Fucking
the
hack.
who won the underrated mapper of the decade? Who won that?
that didn't make sense because
you're
how
ready.
many subs have you again?
What, 3K?
I mean, to be
Okay,
fair,
definitely is not underrated. In my
It's a little underrated.
I think
Nah.
Furcon's content should get him like at least to compare. All right, let's say hypothetically, base Bulgarian earned his 50k. If we argue that he earned his 50k, Furcon should have at least 600.
That's not how it. With underrated, I think of like somebody who has barely 1k subs or something. who's,
Well,
like,
other people disagree
Who's
with you. Right?
completely under the radar. Yeah, they also listed Wildfires as a classical mapper, and he uses country. Japanese also, I think, was on the classical
Fuck that
mappers.
definition of classical with like.
Well, the argument could be, hey, there are some other mappers we didn't
Cosmic,
write
a
there.
classical mapper for me is not the fucking country boy mapper. Like Japanese was on there.
Okay, Rat, when I think classical, I think of like classic mappers from the classic era. I
No,
don't
it's
think
the
of like
style.
who
Japanese
uses.
mapper
It's
Who uses
definitely
this
from the
specific-
classic era.
Honestly,
He's
I
he
see
started
classical mapping.
2016.
Oh.
Like,
That's not classic era. He used country boards. He was in the fucking Daniel wave. That's like when we said classic is a...
no, that's why I'm saying he
Classic as
doesn't
in like
belong-
classic style.
I'm saying he doesn't belong in the classic era. When I think classic, I think Batran, I think Viper, I think Mope.
It's
I
not
think,
about
like,
what you think is
I think
Oh.
fucking
genuinely
Golden
about
Rabble.
things.
Well, that's a bullshit standard that like the dialect. Use time frame.
Cosmic, when most people say
The Japanese isn't from the... What
Well,
is classic
I'm-
mapping for me?
It's
Sorry,
the
right?
type of style a mapper makes, not like the era they came from.
Mope isn't
Even if
fusion.
it is the era, 2016 is not the classical era for me anymore.
What?
Because that's when Daniel basically came around and
Yes,
changed
I agree
everything.
with you.
Well, I mean,
And that's when Japanese is from.
I want to hear George.
Cosmic, most people see classic maps that are reminiscent of like, Super LV and Dylan's World. Sometime around after Renaissance, but before the Edge.
I think names is a problem here. I think we're putting too much emphasis on naming things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just about to say, Bryce wants me to say that mappers are mappers, full stop. And I'm like, that's a little bit cringe.
Are pedos. Question for Rat. Everyone's asking Rat some very interesting questions. All right, there's 2 questions. First, what's the part of the Earth which is least suitable for supporting / sustaining human development? Probably the fucking Pacific Ocean. And second question for Rat.
He said only
What?
landmass.
Why did you
Will
ask?
the, will
Why
the
did you
Eurasian...
He
Oh,
said
my,
on land, by the way.
my name is now
It
Rat.
can't be the
Will
Pacific
the
Ocean.
Eurasian Commonwealth survive after they've won the second
Well, you are one.
Russian Civil War in episode 2? They side of the still coming.
First of all, I can say I'm not going to spoil anything for my own series because the episodes are now. And
Is
with
it
the,
still
most, with the most uninhabitable land on Earth, like, I mean, Antarctica probably is a good candidate. This one fucking pit of hell they have in Turkmenistan.
Unhabitable, like for anyone, you mean, or certain people?
It just as the least inhabitable area, and I think even Antarctica.
Underwater, deep underwater, where
It says
on land.
on land. Oh, okay.
Or that
The most northern place in the whole world.
I think there's also like some area with like acid lakes where you would fucking die of the fumes or something. That also probably is a good candidate.
Some places in Russia.
Russia. The thing is, in Russia you can.
I'm being 100% unironic.
Russia,
I swear there's a place in
proper
where
wildlife. You can hunt like the moose oxen in the fucking Siberian ice desert. There are animals you can live off. In Antarctica, you got fucking penguins, and that's the end.
Right next to the acid lake. There's like a lake that's like so polluted that if you stand next to it for a certain amount of time, you die.
Yeah, but you can still get food. You'll still live like for 50 years when you live in those regions.
If you stand next to a radioactive lake, you're not going to be like, oh, food, and just live.
Wait, we will live longer than in Antarctica. If you're by that lake, you probably will die of radiation poisoning. In
Yeah, exactly. That's my whole.
Oh, I know the most uninhabitable place, Chernobyl.
The thing is, the radiation in Chernobyl is so fucking
Right next to
down,
Elephant's Foot.
There are people living in the radioactive zone.
No, we're talking about like in the power plant.
In the power, wow.
Inside the fucking power.
You're not gonna live
plant,
inside the power plant because it's uninhabitable.
Let's run through our last few questions. We got a question for
Question for Void Viper. Why do you let a few irrelevant...
I was asking what happened to a simulated...
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're blowing up the whole show!
I'm sorry.
Well, that's it.
Did someone kick him?
Wait, who kicked him?
Who the fuck kicked him?
Kicked
Wait,
who?
where did he go?
I don't know who did that.
Who the
I'm
fuck
sorry,
kicked
Daddy
him?
Cosmic. I'm sorry, Daddy Cosmic.
It's okay, I didn't do that. That was an abuse of power.
Oh.
Can somebody look in audit logs?
Oh.
It was Frickon.
No, it was not me.
I bet you $1 million.
I don't even have the perms. I don't even have the perms.
No, I left myself.
Oh.
See? It's not even me.
Oh, okay.
I was blamed for no reason.
Switch.
Okay,
Alright,
question for Viper. What happened to Assimilated Europe?
Because I'm working, I don't have time to work on it.
Okay. Question for me.
Last question?
No, it is not a question
Okay.
for me. Why do you let a few irrelevant
trying to ignore
people
that.
be on your podcast so you could have me, the loving chat of all nappers, and you could clickbait using my name?
Let's get Anchor on the show.
And my response is, I'm gonna tick my
Grand
hands,
Napper.
I'm gonna pick up my calculator, and just do 7 + 7 = 14, and that's it.
Okay.
Guys, honestly, the real MapperCast should be Venant, Anchor, P-Series Mapping, Colonial.
Oh, fuck off! No.
Yes, I agree. I agree.
You're gonna set off Battering and Viper's.
Podcast.
You're gonna
What
set
happened?
Nothing.
No, the real reason is that because they were here, they were the first ones here, like, in 2016, so it would be rude to just kick them out. Not that I even want to kick them out.
Oh. Did we do the fan topic?
Oh! No, we did not!
What was it?
Oh, we're dumb. Oh, sorry.
I was just about to say, was it done?
It was...
It's not, someone deleted it from the thing.
What? No, it wasn't even there when the...
Someone okay. Hold
What
on a
was it?
sec.
Bro,
It's
we haven't even done Mapper of the Decade yet.
Okay. All right. Here's what we're gonna do.
2 hours
We're
in,
gonna
bro.
we're gonna do the Mapper of the Decade, and then we're gonna do the Finn.
Alright, okay. I'll read out Mapper of the Decade real quick. Alright, so, first of all, there were 522 responses, which is, I believe, the
That
highest
is extreme.
any
That's a
mapping related ever. So I just want to give a thanks to everyone. Congratulations.
Pretty good.
First of all, Korean won with 194 votes, which was 37.2%. Furcon came second, and Void came third. So, congratulations, you guys. I'll just run through the other results real quick. Classical Member of the Decade, Cosmic won. I don't care that Serbian got more votes than him. Cosmic still won. I don't give a shit. Edgy Mapper of the Decade, Korean won. Furcon second place, Imperial third. Underrated Mapper of the Decade, first Furcon, then Khan, then Quebec Mapper, whoever the fuck that is. Video of the Decade, Furcon's Gauche, episode 20 and End, 222 votes. Second, Super LV's Alternate Future of the World, the movie. Third, Irradiate's Alternate Future of Europe, episode 18, Game Over. Sorry. Series of the Decade, Korean Mapping's Pax Americana. Second, Furcon's Gauche. Third, Base Bulgarians, Alternate Future of Europe, Apocalypse. Yes, Base Bulgarians show was nominated for Series of the Decade. Character of the Decade.
You should nominate my Frozen World. No, I'm just kidding.
Frozen World. Character of the
The
Decade.
original one.
Poland in Furcon's Gauche, then the Fascist Empire of France, then Town, Wonder Waffles mapping, and Wonder Waffles Alternate Future of Canada. And then Community of the Decade. First it was TFOE, then it was Mapper's Galactic Empire, then it was Cheese Waffles Realm, even though...
Diarchy. What happened to the Diarchy?
Diarchy got fourth. Big rip.
Why is there a random cat on the dock?
On the what?
On the dock. Why is there just
Somebody
a
put it there.
What?
Some guy named Charlie. Who's this Charlie person?
Yeah.
That's not.
Oh
Okay.
my god! Fucking ridiculous.
Oh, I see. Never mind.
Anyway,
I won't
moving
say who Charlie is. I'm not gonna say who it is.
Moving on, I just want to...
Okay, that wasn't even me. That was someone else, but I just copy pasted it.
Alright, moving on, I just want to quickly mention how, even though a lot of people noticed how this was dominated by Korean and stuff like that, it kind of wasn't really representative of Macedonia's last decade as a whole instead of the past
To be honest,
year.
I found a lot of people complained about it being like biased towards new people. I was around since 2016.
Honestly, I'm happy with these results.
I personally, it probably was biased because it was mainly posted on the communities of certain mappers. So
Oh, why didn't you spread it?
I posted it everywhere.
where was I supposed to spread it?
I don't know. Yeah. I posted it on Diarchy, Macedonian Station. I'm pretty sure it was posted on... Actually, let me get the list here.
It was a Brazilian server.
It was posted... I have a list. Alright. Diarchy, Macedonian Station, the MapX Community, Director of the Mapping, Mappercast, Nova Sword USA, the Liberal Empire, Community of Mappers, Roblox, Vorgavoid Viper, BMC. Blah, 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 I think that's it. I'm not sure that there might have been more. Oh, and Kong. Honestly, I'm happy with these results. It shows that there are mappers who are new and engaged in the current content, even though
It means that it's not dying. That is true.
mapping is
No,
not...
that's wrong. Mapping is dying and has been for the last 10
Okay,
years.
can someone kick Rat?
Shut up, Portuguese. Alright, moving on to the fan topic. Would you serve in a military service if you were under the punishment to do so?
Yeah, so this comes from Finn. The discussion at the time, because I think this came out, we were talking about in the Discord, he had just been fucking drafted into, apparently Finland has mandatory
Really?
military service.
Oh shit, Finland got drafted?
No, they always had it. They had it.
Well, yeah,
they've
mandatory
always had it.
It's fucked up.
Finland has mandatory.
I think it's something to do with Russia.
It's,
Yeah,
it's something to do with the
Fucking
Just
We
have
have
mandatory
military
conscript.
policy.
I know you have to go to jail for 2 years if you try to avoid the conscription. in Finland.
Yeah, we have, in Cyprus, we have mandatory military service as well. Like,
So you're supposed to have it as well.
yeah, I'm supposed to, but I'm gonna run away and never come back.
You're gonna
Basically,
go across the border.
I mean, yeah, basically.
Move to
What,
Northern Cyprus.
well, I'm not going to move to northern Cyprus. I'm going to go to the north, go out through Ersan, which is the Turkish airport, get out through Turkey, and then go to New York. Basically,
Got a
what you
whole
do
plan.
is, if you were born in Cyprus and you're still here, you are legally required to do 18 months of military service. I think they're going to up it to 22 in a couple
Jesus.
Jesus.
So you have to do that, and then if the Turks invade, everyone has to defend a specific region, unless you're part of the attack force. In that case, you're fucked. But, but yeah,
Oh, man.
in the event that the Turks invade, every native man is required to defend.
I mean, judging by what's happened in Iran, I think you better get your skates on.
Yeah, that yeet, boys.
God, hey,
Yeah,
I'm about to gain political asylum in Somalia for ratting out Batboy.
What? What happened?
Yeah, I've been saying if there's ever a fucking draft, I'm dodging that shit. I'm taking my ass up.
I think we're all dodging it.
So wait, so you're
Like,
admitting,
I'll take
great,
the
Cosmic,
jail
so you're admitting you're gonna try to commit a crime.
Yes, if there is a draft, I'll take the fucking prison time over that fucking being shipped overseas.
Guys, how about this?
Just Imperial War.
If World War III
Imperial.
ever does somehow start, do you guys just all want to fuck off to Montreal and just chill?
How
Why
about,
don't
how
we
about
all
we
just
all
fuck
go
off to an island somewhere and found the
about we all
nation
go
of
to Finland?
Macedonia?
Map upon Christmas Island.
Yes.
How about we all just go to
Unless
Finland?
it will go two ways. We'll find a successful nation or we'll become like Lord of the Flies.
Lord of the Flies.
Wait, who's the fat person? Cos.
Holy shit, this is a long podcast.
Well, it's a fun one. I don't know why, but
Yeah, but we don't have a lot of people watching. We have like 15.
That's
Yeah.
true, but you know it's
That's why
okay.
we
We have
have
bigger
a
shows, we have
podcast.
smaller. It's
We
okay.
had 14 people at the start of the podcast already, so it's consistent.
Yeah, it's not
You
the
can
end of the
say.
world. Also, it's
it's
January.
because I did not put you on Zayatu. You are welcome.
All right. Okay, should we move on to the quiz?
Sure.
All right.
Here we go again.
Here.
Yay, I get to see Cosmic's beautiful face.
Here we go again.
You can see my desktop.
Nice. The
One
glorious
second.
Windows 7.
Hey,
One sec, I gotta pull down my trousers real quick.
Wait, what?
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 Excuse me.
We should move on.
Yeah,
I have to go soon.
Yeah, we're moving on.
we're ahead of you, brother.
Yeah.
Loading.
Still loading? Shit.
It's
Do you
good.
want to change the color scheme to improve
Shut
performance? Windows
Oh,
has rotated
God,
the-
Oh, better not. Alright, is it ready?
It should
It's
be.
not yet. You're not live
Still
yet.
loading.
Oh, God, what the fuck?
It's loading, I think.
Yeah, it's loading. It's still loading.
Do you want to change the color scheme to improve performance?
Party.
Come on, you.
Still loading.
Come on, you.
By the way, I got new glasses.
Come on, you. Wow.
Still
really?
loading.
I don't know why it's not loading.
American
Bruh,
life will be
bruh.
like.
American.
Why
internet.
don't we send it someone else, mate?
Cosmic, you.
Hey, let me try mine.
It's okay, let me try streaming it.
Oh, mine works.
Oh, my word.
Man, what the fuck?
Try going back. Try doing it again.
Yeah, that was what I was doing.
Rejoin, perhaps.
Which one is the real?
Oh, well, we can see George's face.
Mine works.
We can't see Cosmic.
Why is it giving me shit? I don't have time for shit.
The government found out you say you want to dodge the draft, so they're starting their preemptive punishment.
That'll show.
You kept the trans identity.
I'm restarting Discord.
Alright, we see you soon.
All right, who's gonna do shit while he's gone?
George.
Yes.
George, do a funny meme. All right, do a funny meme.
Yeah,
Wait,
just give me while this guy just keep loading. Oh, what?
He's
Guess we're not
restarting.
doing the quiz,
Yeah.
guys.
Do something.
No, he's restarting.
You ready
What?
to
We're
see
not.
funny meme?
Also, I think the stream is
Yes.
flowing, Viper.
Funny meme. X.
Give us a better look at the picture,
Viper,
please.
the stream is
So we're
Can
actually
you,
gonna
can you
take a
just
look at
can you
that.
describe it?
That's nice.
Describe it in detail.
This is my Minecraft character.
Really?
This is G gaming for you. Actually, let's take a look around my room. How about let's just
Yeah, before Cosmic.
George's poor.
right here we got my collection of Pop Funkos.
That's
Why
actually
do you have them?
We should have Pop Funkos of MapperCast.
yes.
No.
Look,
So right here I've got my wallet. There's nothing in there.
Nice. Oh, we have
What happens if you get a job for YouTube?
Oh shit! Wait, one sec. I'll show you some really awesome stuff real quick.
Well, if
You
it's
should
cheap.
show us your air conditioning.
Where's Cosmic?
Here's Secret Hitler. Sick game.
Cosmic is saying the power level. No, we shouldn't. Well, I don't know what he means.
All right.
what did you say about his power level?
I don't know.
It's over 9,000.
See, Rat gets it.
Oh,
Rat gets it.
boys, guess we're watching George.
Okay, Cosmic's back on.
Cosmic.
Cosmic. I think he's dead, dude.
Cosmic, Luke, I'm your father.
Ah,
please
am I here?
I am.
No. Oh shit, he has a lightsaber.
Oh
He
shit!
has a lightsaber.
I got 2 lightsabers right
Let's see
here.
if it works.
Oh yeah,
Come
well I
on.
got some right here.
Come on.
That's not it.
Wait, no, wait, keep it on.
This is not
Load.
working.
We've had too much cringe today.
This is
Can you
not
try to do
working.
an actual
It's not
Discord live stream?
Let's go.
Do a Discord live
No,
stream.
oh shit.
Alright, Cosmic, I got a better idea. How about this? You post a screenshot, and I'll show the screenshot.
No,
Post.
Cosmic, do a Discord live stream.
Your boy.
Oh, my video turns on, but not my screen.
Alright, Cosmic,
Okay.
just read it out
Cosmic.
loud. Just
Can
read
you
it
do a
out.
Minecraft
Fucking read
song?
it.
No,
Can you do a
Cosmic,
Minecraft song?
print out the slides.
Somalia when they find out about
Fucking George swinging his diamond sword.
All right, we're gonna do some video thing. All right, because that's the only
Wait.
fucking.
Oh shit, Batron.
Oh, Batman's got one.
Background.
Hey, you think I don't have one?
Are we having a fucking
If you
death
think I
match?
don't have one, then you're fucking.
Boy,
Don't bring a gun to a
wait.
sword fight.
Boyd, focus on everyone. Focus on everyone.
Fuck, Batron, you're
Here we
fucking
go.
gunmate. Get out of
There we go.
Oh
Ah!
my god.
Oh sh. The next Star Wars.
Dun, 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 dun,
The rise of
Why the
Cosmic.
fuck?
Rise
Why
of
the fuck do you have a
Skywalker
tone
fucking
for?
sucked. Alright,
Batron, why do you have a tone for?
this is some OG shit. I got this in 2005, dude. This is the real
It
shit.
looks like it's from 2005.
Yeah, you can hear the rattle. You can hear the rattle of 10 years in there.
Cosmic, do we have the same lightsaber?
No, this is from 2005, dude.
Oh my god. Huh?
Real shit right here.
2011.
I have a lightsaber that looks like a fucking police baton. Look at this. Look at this.
Are we gonna show off our lightsabers now? Is this what we're gonna
Yeah,
be doing?
Yeah.
Very,
Oh,
like,
do you know what this about my
this is the
lightsaber?
stream now.
One sec.
Stream, guys. Ugh.
Shut up.
This is my lightsaber. This is my Star Wars original character. I'm a Jedi.
This is the most important thing I'll ever do in the history of MapperCast. Please focus on me
The
real quick.
stream is frozen again, and the
Yeah, the
freeze is
frozen stream.
glorious.
No,
But-
we can't freeze while George does this. This is important.
Hey, watch me. Shit.
George, do an epic trick.
This is what the fucking stream
Oh,
froze
shit.
on. This is copyright. Copyright. Disney will
Oh my
copyright strike
god!
us.
Rat, no one cared.
No, you don't.
Oh, he's all blurred.
That's what the stream froze on.
Look at this. Look, guys. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Come on.
I can do that better.
Focus on my screen. Focus on my screen. Look at
Can't
this.
even hear George's fucking theme.
You're going to hurt yourself.
No?
George is just fucking blurred.
For fuck's sake.
Is this what the new Star Wars movie is going to be about?
Can you print out the slides already, Cosmic?
Yeah, I got. Okay, I'm gonna take pictures on my phone.
This is the real
There's
rise of
one.
Skywalker.
There's two.
He has a gun.
Here's what you
Oh
do.
shit!
Alright, Alright, I'm taking pictures
Take
of the
down
quiz.
this
It's all gonna be
meme.
okay.
He has a
Take
gun.
down this meme right now. Take down this meme.
24 hours.
Take down this meme.
Okay.
Fucking
Alright,
Take down this
I got
meme.
the quiz on my phone. It's all gonna
Take
be
down
okay.
this meme.
Have you ever heard the tragedy of the
Delete
dark
this.
Raid Shadow
the
Legends.
wise?
Delete this.
Legend.
Okay. Alright.
Is this what 2020 is now?
Not the story of Jedi would tell you.
2020 starting off with a bang, fellas.
It's a Sith legend. Dark,
Hey, what if a Jedi just pulls out a pistol? Look at this. There
so
we go.
powerful and so wise. Influence the middle
Alright.
to create life.
I think this is our longest podcast.
Let me get the Asian tapestry.
Is it possible to learn with power?
Cosmic, stop taking pictures.
Yeah, I got all the
What can a Jedi?
I swear this is the longest podcast.
Alright,
Alright, now
you
it's for 3 hours.
focusing on my video, Viper?
Oh, okay.
The Pray Roll podcast.
Alright, okay. Hold on a sec. Alright, so we got it all good. Is it ready, Viper?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Alright, so let me bring up my fucking photos.
Technology,
Don't look at that.
technology 100.
Hold on. Okay.
Technology 100.
That was
Yeah,
the rules
this is
of
how we do it.
MapperCast.
This is what we're going to be doing going into 2020, guys.
This is 2020.
Alright, so question one.
This is peak
Ignore that.
2020.
Ignore that.
It can't even.
Ignore that.
The fuck was that? Was it a fucking shrimp?
Is
Alright,
that Karl Marx?
question one.
Resolution.
This is 2000
Fan
technology
winner.
2020.
Where is the male G spot?
The fuck?
Where is it?
The what?
The what?
Where is the male G spot?
The
What
what?
is a G-spot?
What is a
Oh my
G
god.
Matt, I'll tell you when you're older.
Rad fucking demonstrated himself to be very proficient once more.
Cosmic.
I'm not an Englishman, mate. I'm
English.
German. English is not my native language.
Rat, let me explain this in simple terms. G-spot is the place where you put the thing to make you feel good.
But it's the
Oh, okay, nice.
2020?
Definitely I got it.
Got it.
It is the male prostate. Is the male G spot. It's
Jesus
the
Christ,
prostate.
2020.
That's a lubed up glove right there. All right, so
Also,
definitely
you're
you were the fan winner.
What's that, Leo?
it's the penis.
Would you play with urethral?
It's the My Little Pony lotion.
Good to see you again,
Bruh.
Seplio. All right, so congratulations to Seplio for finding the G spot. We're gonna move on. Question two, Mapper
That's
winner.
pedophilia. It's borderline pedophilia.
What? I legit just fucking stole this question from a previous quiz. So, what are the two Viper series that I voice acted in?
This is some 19.
Oh yeah, I remember
Wait,
that.
hold up.
All right.
That voice acted mapping.
Yeah, you never
Yeah,
saw
he-
me do my lines.
Yeah, he's done it.
VA, brother.
Please provide links. Please provide links.
Oh my god.
Maybe. No, I think this video would tell you it.
All right, so it's two different Viper series.
I think
There
I
are-
think it was 3 cosmic.
No, it was only two.
Really? Really? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. It felt like 3.
Oh shit! I almost showed it. I'll leave it there.
I know two series.
Show us more of your great pictures.
Yeah,
Oh, you
while
want to see
we're at
more
it.
images? Okay.
Yeah.
Here's a
Cosmic,
picture of my.
Can you send the two into the MapperCast School channel?
Here's a
Because
picture of my CRTV outside on the fucking lawn.
Oh.
I'm not
Looks like
sure
a-
whether it could actually be 3 series.
Looks like a synthwave album cover.
Alright, next.
It does.
It does, though.
What's we got?
P.
Yeah, that on there.
I can't
No,
answer it.
Can't hear it. You don't need to hear it. You don't need
Show
to
us
hear it.
I
more.
thought there are
Find the answer.
3 series where you was acted in.
I got
Would you eat ass?
I got Real Housewives of New York coloring book. Got that on there.
It's a Viper series, not a cosmic series.
I got this old fucking picture.
Oh, what else have you guys?
Which one of those is me? You get 20 cosmic bucks if you can guess which one is me.
No, focus on the main question.
One in the blue.
Main question first.
Hey, you got it! Hey, you got it!
Hey.
Alright, has anybody gotten it yet?
Nope. Everyone's saying Return of the Cosmic.
Alright,
Wait.
Let's look at some stuff on my phone. Alright, so this is me when I was high as shit.
Okay.
I think we're lacking on mappers. That's probably why we're not getting responses.
Wait, hold on. I want to see George high as shit.
This was me with my mate. He's Russian.
Cosmic, can you repeat the question? Cosmic, can you repeat the quiz question? Or like write
Quiz
it.
question is, what are the two Void Viper series that I did voice work for?
Can I answer?
We were having a photo
think
shoot
I might
at
know.
stuff.
I'll give you a hint. It's very cold.
Don't even do that. Don't do that.
Here, you want to see a fucking snap I took when I was drunk as shit?
Void Viper movie 1.
You like that?
You're not even of a.
This is drank an actual full beer.
Why would you do that to
I was
yourself?
a DJ. I was a DJ here.
You're not allowed to drink alcohol.
Set that as your profile pic.
You're not 21.
This is me.
Guys, if we did something called MapperCast Gaming, we would have a lot more views.
That's
Yeah,
true.
Minecraft server. Whatever happened to that shit?
We have.
MapperCast
There is a
Minecraft.
fucking Minecraft server.
Looks like some
Hello.
nasty pussy.
Could you not?
Oh,
There-
guys,
Mindria,
guys, look at
there
this.
is a- there is
We're
a-
in the
What have you
buffer
been
zone.
looking at?
How what?
Guys, we're in the
Yeah,
buffer
it's
zone.
not MapperCast, but it's a server, and there are a lot of mappers.
Oh shit.
Come on,
Come
bro.
Nobody.
on, someone get it! I believe Robert got one. Wait.
It says
Alright, here, I'll announce one because people are getting it. Frozen World was one of them. Now you gotta get the second.
Can I
The
answer?
other one only
No, you can't.
we chat.
I
watch.
think I know it. Come on.
I got Nakupenda.
God damn!
I know all of them.
God damn! I wanna hit up that!
God damn!
We got Mysterious and a fucking dog mask.
fucking gravity bomb.
Oh, you wanna see a gravity bong? You wanna see a fucking gravity bong?
Most of my phone's just me taking
wait,
a
Can
piece
I
of
answer?
food.
Can I answer?
There's my grandpa.
Is that Karl Marx?
No, that's my grandpa. That's my sweet, wholesome, lovely
Oh, look how
grandpa.
beautiful this fucking joy is.
It's
Look
Karl
at how godly this thing is. More beautiful than the fucking penis.
No one is getting it yet.
I want to say.
They don't get the second
Ah.
series.
Watch me play anime games.
Oh,
Nope, not
really
assimilated.
I really. Oh,
This
that's
is
one I was.
I got a picture of Batran on here.
What?
I mean, Alternate Future of Asia had a voice actor, but it was.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking.
Yeah, but it's not Cosmic. I know the
I swear.
Wait, Cosmic, do you still have those times where I came to?
This is like an
Ah,
act.
show,
Wait, who was it?
show those times.
Cosmic.
Yeah?
Where are those times where I came with a suit?
I don't
When
know.
I was in-
Show them.
Still got that footage sitting around. Do that.
What?
What?
This is
Not Demigod
F
Cycle.
for M, loving and cherishing your pregnant goblin girl. Sweet.
Cosmic, we have a problem.
Clean
what's
your
up?
fingernails.
Bryce is.
Oh, I was on the
trying to
bus.
contact
I
you.
was on the bus. To Lagoon.
Frozen Virgin
Yes,
Islands.
random kids sleeping on the bus.
Void
Cosmic.
Demission. What the fuck's the Void Demission?
The what? The what? What are you talking about? The Void mission?
The Void Demission. That's what Price.
Oh, I know what the Void mission is. Now, Polly told me I wasn't to say this, but the Void mission is we're actually gathering over 5,000 of his economic slaves to, kind of rise.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who got the first one? Who got the first one?
Alright, a bunch of
Robert.
people have gotten that.
No, who got the first one first?
No, they have to get both of them. Like
They have
first
to
ones
get both.
First ones get both
Alright, the
of them.
first one is Frozen World.
Okay,
The second
who got
one
that
is
first?
like so
Okay,
fucking.
wait, Cosmic, which episode did
The
you...
thing is, Warbird has an animation.
If I tell you what episode it is, it's gonna immediately give away what show it is.
Episode
Okay.
5 for Frozen, I think. It was episode 5, yeah, the Frozen one.
Yeah,
Alright.
because the fucking.
I'm gonna go mute myself real quick in this.
Why are people saying alternate history? That's
don't-
like, have you even done that?
That's your answer.
Void, your winter series sucks a lot. You had Iran die in episode 1! Well, Azerbaijan somehow survives? How does that make sense? That's what you sound like, dude.
Oh man, that was a nice yeet.
Clean your feet.
Someone make a clip
Cosmic.
of that. Someone make a clip of that.
Someone clip that.
Feet,
Someone
feet,
clip
feet,
that.
How is
Cosmic.
nobody getting this show?
I
It's
mean,
so...
Janland was pretty close.
Yeah, but we
Jalen
can't go.
was like super close.
We can't go.
Dude,
for
Cosmic complains about Iran or something. Come on. I want to show it to my friends.
No, it's not the collab series.
That fucking died.
It's not isolated. My god.
You guys want to see a clip from fucking
People-
Cooking Whispers?
Alright.
Yes. Preview.
Oh, no, if I get the hint, it'll be too much.
Suck.
What is this?
Should I just write an answer and then claim I've won victory?
What is that? You?
No.
No, that's
Bro,
not me.
this is like the longest MapperCast we have. It's like
That is a
2 hours
clip
and 30
from
minutes.
MapperCast. That is a clip from Cooking Whispers right there.
You.
Just you guys fucking wait.
No way.
Okay, guys, we're starting
Yes, you
to
fucking way.
be a little weird.
That's not
It's 2 hours and 30 minutes, man. Come on.
It's the
That's
longest
not-
podcast, boys.
I know,
Can I
because no
get-
one's getting... Alright.
I get.
Okay, who got
Get,
Frozen?
get something
World?
easier.
Who got Frozen World?
It's actually
something
pretty
already.
easy. It's just people aren't getting the right name. There's just they named like almost every series. You just need to name that one series.
You want to see, like, me trying to find something in my nose?
Oh, that is.
No, not Asia.
Guys, my team.
No, not tides. Not tides of the hybrid.
Don't tell... Stop talking about my
Wait,
fingernails.
wait. Where in episode 5 did you...
Not new alternate history of Europe.
I'm gonna go after 2
Oh
minutes.
my god! I swear people aren't getting it. How do people not get it? No, not the 3 world.
This is so strange. It's literally his flagship series.
What the?
Okay, you named too much, Cephalier. You gotta pick one.
Fucking do something already.
No. What the hell is that,
This
Cosmic?
is gonna go on for 3
Okay.
hours.
Alright, the first one is Frozen something. I was in that. The second one, I was in episode 45 of that series.
It was not 45.
Now, it was 45.
No, it's not. It was
It
somewhere.
was. It was 45. Go look.
No?
How the hell is nobody fucking getting this?
Alright.
Once he said 45, they're gonna get it though.
Yeah, that's gotta be it. Like, come on.
Am I allowed to input?
Yeah, that guy got
There
it.
we go.
But
this
is
guy
it-
better.
Yeah.
This guy.
The Bullet Crafter, aka Bullet.
Doesn't even have a show.
Fucking
Don't
No,
even
no,
tell me.
no, he doesn't have a show.
He doesn't have a show.
He doesn't have a show. Look, there it is. Like, there's the graphic. Look,
epic fucking meme.
dude,
Doesn't have a
please
show.
don't answer the Mapper winner.
Fuck it, two fan winners.
Alright, Cosmic, it wasn't 30, it wasn't 45.
Fuck it, Cosmic, 2
I
fan
think so.
winners.
Actually,
Oh,
I think
this
it was
is-
45, actually. Yeah, it probably was 45.
Look at Cosmic.
We're never going to finish this podcast.
It's gonna last forever.
Wait, Janland got it, but
Agony
like.
and pain.
I think I'm stuck. I can't get up.
Okay, it's
I
Janland.
think I'm fucking stuck. There's no way to get up.
Okay, Janland got it.
There's no way to get up right now without like breaking my spine.
What did you do?
Oh shit! I may need to call someone.
Brazzers.
Alright, so Cosmic, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Okay. Alright, so we gotta come up with something here.
Oh,
we
Jan
may
will
do
go to
another
help.
fucking room quiz for this one.
Oh my god.
Fuck it, no, I'm not.
Okay.
Okay, actually, I got a question. Which
I'll have to go
which
now, so
series
have fun.
which series of mine had had
fun,
somebody
boys.
Bye, Mindria.
which series of mine had another voice actor
Oh.
that is not Cosmic, but then the voice actor was literally just one phrase.
I know.
Which series?
I think I know one where you.
Okay, Hydra God animations. Alright, there we go. It was Frozen World. Yeah, it's I had Matthews
Oh shit!
did the hui sound effect for me.
Hui.
Yeah, so okay, so Hydra God animations, Mapper winner. There, done.
Yay, Liquid.
Didn't we review him already?
Did we?
Well, we're gonna do it again.
I don't remember viewing
Game
it.
Night 999 floated through a slivery mist. A feeling of dread
Well, I
pulsing
mean,
through every nerve. Something was
Alright,
to happen.
Hydra
Something
God.
bad, and somehow he knew that he could not avoid the deadly consequences of what was about to transpire.
Cosmic, we got the map.
Gradually,
Cosmic, we got the Mapper winner.
the clouds started to clear, and he found himself on a large plateau
Cosmic.
atop a huge mountain.
Stop having a stroke.
whoa.
Why can't I have this?
Because you are gay.
Why is this about confronting the dragon? Is this about confronting me?
Yes. That's the end of the book, as we confront Viper. Alright, so that puts us at the end of the show, I believe.
Alright. Alright,
So,
everybody.
before we close off, I just want to say to everybody, fucking thank you for showing up for the 5th season premiere here. We've been doing this shit for so fucking long. I'm really happy. Thank you. It's been so fucking great to have George here. He's like, there's like a lot of passion there, which excites me, because I don't think like anyone's had that much drive
He's like the second.
go
host.
off the... Yeah, no one's had that much fucking drive to lift this show off the ground since like its inception in 2016. So it's fucking awesome. I'm thankful for
2018.
everyone that came here to be in the show. I'm thankful for everyone that came to watch. Thank you. Let's have a great 2020.
Alright, thank you, and Happy New Year.
Peace out.
And
Peace out, Hong Kong.
whoever posts that
Countdown.
whoever posts this cat picture, I'm deleting it. And 5, 4, 3, 2.